guys, what's going on? F1 my pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had managed to deal with a dragon burial ground alongside a treant with a puzzle, and we made our way back to Drezen, in which case we dealt with Arueshalae's quest, which was collecting varied dreams to figure out what she wanted in her lot of life. But that's her opinion. I'm not worried about it. And from there, we actually decided to go down south to help Lon with his request, which was to bring the Mongrels into the fight. But of course, we went deviated because we still had some things to do in Sarkonis, or wherever that place is, really. Common Wrath? Or something like that? But I digress. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be dealing with Lon stuff, we're going to be dealing with the rest of the enemies in Common Wrath, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. As you can see, I've been developing slowly but surely videos about my new series that I've decided to create, which is CCL, Character Creator Light. So if you're curious about that, check it out, because it goes over everything of a specific class. Not so much the mythic stuff, but very much the normal stuff. I'll probably dabble into mythic stuff myself as well in the future, but I'll go over that later. For now, the biggest issue currently appears to be the Simildon spirit, if I recall correctly. Because last time we had a bit of an issue with the Simildon and what they are doing, because he's a nasty little guy. We don't exactly want him causing us too much trouble. Let's see. I do believe I needed to buff a few things here before I, engaged in a fight with him. But overall, it just came down to him dealing ability damage, if I recall correctly. So, if we can overcome that issue, we will be perfectly fine. Tsunamis are a reasonable choice for damage, I cannot deny. But I don't think it's the right choice for us right now. Let's see. Pillar of Life will inflict some healing here. We could do a heal spell, we do have that, but I don't think that's the right choice against something like this. Yeah, there isn't really much I can do against this guy, aside from just beefing up myself and, praying for the best, because I don't exactly want to lose out on certain things, but I digress. I do believe a blur, or a, blink spell would be enough for us, so I think I'm going to use that first. And then we'll go into the engagement here. But, yeah. Let's use the blink scroll, which is here. Is what I would say. Sadly, I can't use it, so whatever. We are just going to take out the Simildon Spirit. We want to reduce his AC, because that would arguably be for the best for us. But otherwise, we're just going to have to pray that we're going to deal enough damage to the Simildon. I'm not even going to bother explaining that the Bear Spirit had him on the hit list, but I digress. He is currently flat-footed. Okay, he is reduced in AC for 24. That's perfectly fine. We just need to basically avoid his attacks, and of course he immediately KOs us. Alright, well, that's fine. We just gotta eliminate him fast enough, that's all. Let's save this under Stream 33. Just unintentionally spell it just to annoy some people for the funny. Okay, pray that we don't get hit. We did succeed the will save. Dude failed to trip us, which is fine. Unfortunately, we cannot intimidate, but that's perfectly fine. Just pray that, yep, nope. That ability damage is going to be the death of us, I do feel. And I go down. Huh. Yeah, no, this Simildon's really nasty. I don't think I'll be able to kill it. But, yeah. I'm not sure what I can do, really. I don't really want to sacrifice anybody to the Simildon, so... I mean, it's not like I'm getting experience from him. Not a reasonable amount. You know what? Let's just leave him alone. Let's focus on the biggest threat here that I wanted to get done, and that is the one in the abandoned cave here, I do believe. This is going to require some summoning on our part, but otherwise, very easy to deal with. Alright, so, we need Aivu on the standby here to get ready with the summons here. So, here is what we're going to do. We're going to save here first. And we'll just have to pray this is enough, because Aivu's probably going to be doing quite a bit here. We'll have a summon here. We will summon a monastic Deva here. And then we are going to go for a... Let's see, we've got a breath weapon of lightning, or cold, I guess, in this case. It's not like they're immune to cold, are they? Yeah, no, they just got resistance. They are immune to critical hits, damage from non-magical weapons, precision damage, energy, fire, and they cannot be knocked prone, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, well, as long as the breath weapon works, we should be fine. And we can just challenge evil here. Oh, wait. No, Rudger is a chaotic neutral creature. Huh. Well, I guess I could go for the reduction in AC. No, I'm going to go for the reduction in attack. Because that is exactly what we need right now. There we go. Aivu will be responsible for summoning units, so we're going to be utilizing that as much as possible. Elder Water Elemental is probably going to be our next best here. Can't really summon anything, that's perfectly fine. We'll just move Aivu over here, and the rest will do their thing. Olberg is going to stay in the distance. This guy is still flat-footed, I believe. No, he is not. Is he immune to fear? I don't think he would be. Nope, he is not immune to fear. So we can just go intimidate him. There we go. He is intimidated for, you know, 18 seconds. Nothing too crazy. Alright, damage coming in. Pots. Alright, Aivu. Summon in the water elemental. There we go. They're gonna start reeling in damage. That's good. Alright, we're just gonna combo the ever-living hell out of Rudger here now. Even if we don't deal any damage, the important point here is to reduce his to hits, which is the goal here. Reduce his chances to hit, we're gonna be perfectly fine. Okay, and from there, I guess I will introduce, let's see, you are resistant to cold and negative energy just a little bit, but not by much. But earth elementals are probably not in his scope of resistance. So I'll add another one here. There you go. Hoorah. Good distractions, to say the least. Oh, miss. Nice. What is that to hit, really? Yeah, Greater Vital Strike fails to hit the snowball because we're immune. Let's see. You have a disorientation for 12 seconds. That's perfectly fine. I do believe I can just roast you with this. Because while you may have resistance of 10, it's not going to be enough to resist everything. There we go. Now let's just hope we can slowly whittle down his HP, which is the goal here. Alright, Aivu, let's see, what can you do here? The Wand of Haste might work here. Acid Fog might certainly do damage. I could also reduce his stats by using Racking Ray. Because I don't believe he's immune to negative energy, or negative damage. Or, words. He is not immune to losing levels either, so that is also an option, so... I guess we'll start by using Racking Rays here. And reduce his stats by using that. Yeah, Fortitude for half. Even if it is half, it's going to reduce his stats, which is good. We do miss, though. That is the problem. It is a touch attack, though. Shooting into combat. Okay, yeah, no, we just missed. That's the thing. Okay. Oh, well. Hey. Are you flat-footed still? Yes, you are. Your disoriented injury is still in play. We'll just quickly spam those attacks in. You're down to 399 HP. That's good. We'll activate Fey Aspect just to keep us on our toes. We'll continue with the Racking Ray antics. We missed, sadly, but that's fine. Ow! Okay, Stein took a pretty nasty hit, but it could be worse, to be fair. Disorienting injury comes in. We're gonna Dazzling Display here. Thankfully, our fast healing is coming through, so that's fine. Okay, Aivu, continue with the Ray antics. Hey, some strength and dex damage. That's certainly going to help, at least a little bit, to reduce his damage output, or at least make it so it's harder for him to hit. Alright, that's a miss, damn. He is flat-footed, he is shaken and disoriented a little bit. We'll just keep wailing on him like that. There we go. Slowly we will heal up the damage that we're taking, but otherwise we'll be fine. Alright, Aivu. Quickly take out these scrolls. We're going to need to use them immediately. Hey, 8 and 6, nice. That is a significant drop in his boosts. That is certainly going to help our to hit even more. Or at the very least, reduce his ability to hit us. Alright. Continue to wail on him. Damage is starting to slowly come into play, which is good. I guess I'll activate that because I can. Alright. Nice, nice. So, stats are 29, 16. Shaken for 2 seconds, but disoriented for an entire minute. We will throw that down. There we go. We deal another bit of strength and dex damage, which only makes it even better. Nice. We can't reduce it below 1, but that's perfectly fine, because reducing it even just to its bare minimum is perfectly fine. You are still flat-footed, thankfully, so we can still continue to disorient you. For at least a little bit. It's a little bit of damage. Not perfect, but it will do the job. Heal check comes into play. Nice. Alright. Throw down another ray. That's a miss, sadly, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, we are going to intimidate here, I think. Yep, intimidate, there we go. Force him into fear for a number of rounds equal to 24 seconds, nice. I might be able to also reduce their AC by using Bewildering, but... This is in addition to any penalty caused by the rogue talent. I might be able to reduce his AC as well, on top of everything. We'll have to see. Well, yeah, it's a hit or miss on this, but we could certainly try. At the very least, we're reducing his abilities to a degree, so we'll be fine. Alright. We're down to 6 rays, but that's perfectly fine. These rays are only just going to get better. That's a miss, sadly. Perfectly fine, though. Alright, one of my poor allies has kicked the bucket, but that's fine. We can do a bewildering injury now. There we go. Now, does it stack? We've got... Ooh, okay, so bewildering injury has overtaken the bonus that we had originally had. Which does suck a little bit, but considering we can hit more often, I think that's a decent trade-off. I am just worried about to hit, though, is the thing. Considering he does have an absurdly high hit chance. As a 13, we miss, sadly. Yeah, there goes one of the summons. I much prefer the disorientation, but at the same time, this gets more guarantees on the hits, and we're going to get more hits that way. Only a 33, but it's perfectly fine. Okay. Whoops. Oh well. That's another miss, sadly. Oh well. I mean, we're doing well. I mean, the fact that we're actually hitting this much is just good. He is still flat-footed. That's good. Alright, so that's nice. Okay, that will help, certainly. We're actually nearly full health as well, so that's cool. Alright, Aivu, do you have anything else that you could probably do? Firestorm would certainly deal potential damage, but I don't think that's going to cut it. He's basically immune to fire, so we're better off just summoning another unit here. Just to play it safe. 5 foot here. We'll get ourselves a new unit, given that we've got a lot of enemies that we gotta go through, so there you go. Alright, Aivu, your turn is yet again. We can start using enervation here, I suppose. I mean, it might help here. You never know. That's a miss. Perfectly fine. Oh, there goes our elemental. What are you trying to do? You are trying to get into a position where you can try and escape. I'm going to just intimidate here. There we go. I'll keep you shaken for 18 seconds. We're actually going to swap back to disorienting for the extra AC. We're going to 5-foot step over to here, so that way it's less likely for you to actually chase after my units here. Okay, Aivu. Cast a spell. And move out of the way. Oh, you're doing a charge. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they managed to suffer a negative level, so they're going to suffer a -1 to all ability checks, attack rolls, combat maneuver checks, combat maneuver defense, saving throws, and skill checks. That only helps us. That's going to make it way easier to deal with the enemy here. I'm just glad I have Aivu here, because we don't get that luxury otherwise. There's another negative level. Move back. Nope. Okay. Shaken for 6 more seconds. He's suffering a second negative level. Alright, Aivu, we want you to go back to your negative level antics, which is actually helping a lot. And equip 3 more scrolls of these. And just keep spamming negative levels. 3 negative levels, Jesus. Okay, there we go. We're bringing him down a bunch of levels, bringing him down a bunch of HP as we're doing this. So that's only making this, you know, fight all the easier. Damage from us is coming in, which is good. And we might actually be able to beat Rukter here. Just all thanks to Aivu, mainly. Oh, we failed to use magical device check, that's fine. Yeah, no, he's having a rough time now. Alright, Aivu once more. That's a miss this time, but that's perfectly fine. Are you shaken? You are not, I do believe, right? Yeah, you're not shaken. We'll do an intimidate here. There we go. You are shaken for around 18 more seconds. That's perfectly fine. Still a rough time trying to get a hits in, but that's perfectly good. Man, we're not getting that touch of 30, though. That's for certain. Oh, Aivu is now a target. Oh, dear. Ulbrig, I think you want to drink some invisibility here, because good gracious, you're going to need it. Alright, we're going to equip a potion of invisibility. Drink that for Ulbrig. Okay, let's try and do this. There we go. There we go. Nice. 19 damage. Aivu, you're currently within reach of this guy. Let's see. Let's drink a potion of it, or use a potion or scroll of invisibility. Goodness knows Aivu's going to need to back up here and use it. There we go. Now you're focused on the concealment here, okay. Alright, Aivu, 5-foot step. And then summon an Elder Fire Elemental, just to block the path. There we go. That should be an ample distraction, to say the least. Yeah, this guy's gonna have a rough time no matter what, so that's good. He won't be taking damage from this creature, but that's perfectly fine. Okay, we're gonna 5-foot here. We're gonna get the negative levels back. Because the more negative levels he takes, the worse it is for him. Failed to hit that, that's fine. Yeah, no, this guy's not gonna hit us. Not in a long shot. There we go. 79, not bad. Five foot here. Okay, Ulbrich, we want you to move over here, so that way you're not in, you know, a problem here. Let's see, you are still not flat-footed. We can intimidate to make it easier there. There we go. Alright, Aivu. Alright, failed the UMD check, that's fine. Oh, did we get the blind? We did not, but that's fine. We did get disorienting injury back up to reasonable levels. Fire Elemental's doing its best to really just wail on the guy. Alright, 2 more levels off the guy, that's good. Oh, he's going after Aivu again. I'm not too worried if I lose Aivu, but definitely Ulbrich is a key figure here. Alright, I'm gonna move up here. All the way to here. Alright, 36. Alright, Aivu, back up. I guess, you know, worst case, I could do sonic damage here, so... There we go, that's some damage. You're gonna move in to try and attack Aivu. Alright, you're going to combo here, there you go. And we're nearly done. Okay.
Quiet as a mouse.
Aivu, 5 foot. Ray, that's a miss, but that's perfectly fine. And if there was any time to use a breath weapon, now would be the time. Because this is going to deal a reasonable sum. We're probably gonna hurt... Yeah, no, we can't really do that, so... Damn. Certainly knows how to make this inconvenient. Oh, there goes Aivu. We're gonna sneak. Good thing. Alright. 18, not bad. You are in negatives. Okay, so we basically got the kill here. Yep, there we go. 5 foot back, and boom. My god, it took a lot, but we managed to do it with the cost of Aivu, you know, perishing there, but we got it in the end. We got the Key of Dusk, which is what we needed for the most part. We get a few wondrous items here for our troubles, which was tedious to say the least, but well worth it in the end. I'm just glad we dealt with the enemy to begin with, because otherwise this would be hell. Regardless. To the Fortress of the Forgotten Star... or for the Forest, rather. And let's go to the area that I intended to go this entire time, because, we don't necessarily need to deal with the tiger. It's like 1,000 experience to deal with it, so there you go, but meh, whatever. I am going to go to this here and put into Key of Dusk. There we go. Key of Dusk is done. And now, once it's morning, which we can take a rest in Gundrun, we can actually go and see what's in the forest at daytime. And hopefully, it'll be a little easier on us, and we will be able to see and fix the corruption that is lying within the forest. Because assumedly, it's down a floor. But we'll have to see. For now, let's go rest. It's going to take us some time to rest off this pain. But we managed in the end, which is the core thing here. But now you can see why I bought those scrolls. Sometimes you need just that extra push just to defeat an enemy. It was tedious, of course, but necessary. Regardless. We're going to get some rest here. We'll go with the Moss Potage. Keep it to 1 round, so that's 9 hours. It's going to bring it to morning, which is exactly what we need. Everybody is healed up nicely. Got the Moss Potage for items, and now Aivu and our animal companions should be good.
Let us not hesitate.
Alright, let's polymorph here into our usual form, our Onco form, I should say. Grab everyone, and let's march. We're going straight here. Our weight is actually quite light, I must admit, which is good. And with the key that we have, the Key of... We've already put in the Key of Dusk. Now we just need to put in the Key of Dawn. This will make our life into the Forgotten Spirits all the easier. Excuse me for all the hiccups. And hopefully we'll be able to deal with this. Of course, if we have to fight those 2 bosses, I imagine something much worse is waiting for us, but we'll have to see. But yeah, no, opening this, you get the Key of Dawn. Or rather, the Key of Dawn. Hold on, 1 second. There we go. You put in the Key of Dawn here, apply that, and there you go. We got the Cave of Lamentation. We're gonna go in, because there is... yeah. This is the cause of this whole mess, essentially, and we got 2 enemies to fight for it. And hopefully we can actually handle it, because I'm not sure how well we're going to fare. The 2 brothers must be killed on the same round. As long as one of them is alive, the other will keep resurrecting with full health. Oh god, okay. That is a pain, and they're undead to boot, so that means we can't really rely on fear to deal with them. Man, yeah, this is a difficulty spike. 17 levels Oracle, 17 levels Rogue. I am most worried about the Rogue. I'm not too worried about the Rot Whisper, but
all they took from
naturally, the dangers are there, and I'm not even sure I'll be able to handle it, because these guys are, like, absurdly potent. This feels like a late game thing that we should be dealing with, but I kind of want to try. Let's see. The biggest thing is that they've got a 37 AC. If we can get a 57 AC, we're gonna be good. Currently we have a 37. That's not including polymorph and all the other buffs that we could, you know, be applying to ourselves. So let's start by doing that. We're gonna save here to see if I can get this done. And if we complete this, I'm gonna be amazed. But hey, we'll have to see. We will have to see. Alright, starting off, Mage Armor. That's going to give us a 4. Alright. Shield of Faith is not going to cut it. We've got Ring of Devastating Will. That'll help our will saves, at least. Icy Protector is there, which is giving us already an additional +2 to our AC, so we don't want to touch that. Remove Sickness, remove Fear is going to be handy. Protection from Evil will help us for like a minute, but it won't help us long-term beyond that point. But I mean, hey, if... Oh! Veil of Positive Energy. These are undead, so we can get a +2 Sacred bonus to AC here. There we go. We can get ourselves a +2 Sacred bonus to AC, which will increase our AC technically to 43. Let's see. Blessed Weapon. I mean, we can use it, but we might as well just use a Line Weapon Good, just to have it there. Blur is always going to be a great addition. Bone Shaker is not necessary. We can boost our Intelligence and Charisma if just in the off chance things go awry. Just boost the Intelligence for now, though. Let's see. Bind Traps is always a good one. We'll get Delay Poison. Don't need Invisibility just yet. Pernicious Poison is not one we need. We're going to use all the elemental buffs, because I don't know what we're going to be facing for the most part. See Invisibility will help. Sense Vitals will help. We're going to want Displacement. Reduced Person is also going to be necessary here. Eagle's Splendor will give us a boost to our Charisma, even though we don't need it. Protection from Arrows will help. Resist Acid, Resist Cold and Fire, basically the same things that we got. Blink we will save for the last buff. Blessing of Courage and Life. I'm gonna say no, for now. Serious Wounds, nope. Delay Poison Communal, nope. Magic Fang Greater will help. Magical Vestment Armor will help with a boost. Okay. Let's see. Prayer is always nice. There we go. We got protection from arrows. We don't need the communal version, but we can certainly use the elemental resistances here. There we go. Acid Pit's a no-go. Beast Shape is no. Death Ward is an absolute yes for this. Fear, nope. Freedom Movement, absolutely. Don't need Restoration to my knowledge. Okay, Shield of Dawn, probably for the best. Let's use Heroism. Angelic Aspects. Aspect of the Wolf will allow for a trip ability, so I think this is probably going to be in our interest, if only to make it easier to target the enemy. Apologies, I got distracted. But yeah, we use Aspect of the Wolf there. Blade Bearers, no, but we can certainly use this. Blessing of the Salamander will give us a fast healing boost. Let's see, Break Enchantment, no. Cleanse, nope. Holy Sword, probably not. Resounding Blow, no. Acid Fog, no. Trucing, absolutely worth it. And of course, the Magnum Opus, which is the Polymorph, I do believe. Let's see. Each time the subject of the spell makes an attack, ability check, or skill check, it rolls twice and takes the better result. If any roll is a natural 20, the spell effect ends. Your brilliant device is spent. 2d20 and take the better result. That's actually pretty good. We're going to take this. it's an unexpectedly good boon that we can take advantage of. We will go with mirror image here. We are going to go haste. We've already got blur on, I do believe. Yep, blur was early on. Call lightning's not going to cut it. We are going to need to use some things because we are going to need it. We'll use Mutagen of Dexterity here. We're then going to get... Well, I guess we don't really need the Signet because we can't Intimidate here. Obviously. But I'll still keep it just in case. You never know. And let's see. What is this guy specialized in for energy attacks, if anything? It doesn't specify. I think he's just a combat master here. Yeah. But, yeah, no, as you can see. Alright, with that, we then polymorph into a dragon. I guess we'll go black dragon this time, because we got 2 castles of it. Alright. Alright. We are going to aim for a bewildering injury, actually, because we have an AC... Yeah, we got an AC of 54. We're going to be fine. There we go. Not it really will matter, but, you know, it's there. Okay, Aivu is going to come in with some... No, we should be fine. I'll leave everybody else to their own devices. Okay, we're gonna 5 foot here. We want to bring Morning Maw over. That's why I'm making it a good distraction here. Nice try. Okay, 5 foot here. There's a reason I'm doing it so often, but you'll understand why in a minute. Okay, let's see. Oh, Pale Morning Maw is here. Okay, we're gonna 5 foot here. There we go. Oh, Destruction. Interesting choice. Let's focus on the Rot Whisper here. 5 foot here. There we go. Put them in a position where they can flank, I suppose. Alright. We need to make sure these guys are fairly weak. Both of them are, anyways. Okay. I mean, I could have Aivu on heal duty here, or I could just use them to cast Flame Scrolls, because I don't think these guys have immunity to fire, do they? No, it doesn't look like they do, as far as I'm aware. They are immune to negative energy, but no, fire is not among their listed immunities, so... I guess I could also do this. There we go. That's another thing. Nice, the electricity's coming in. focus on you. Oh. Nearly dead, the pale rot whisper. I just need to focus on his friends. Okay. Firestorm, nice. Oh, you've accidentally stunned Stein. Great. Oops. Well, you've basically given Stein a little bit. That's fine. Another Firestorm failed. Hopefully I'm not stunned yet again. Would really suck if I were, but I do believe I'm fine now. Yep. Focus on Pale Marogna. 5 foot here. I do believe they are vulnerable to cold, if I'm recalling. Alright, 113. Alright, we're really close here. Let's see, we've got... Right, we got an acid breath this time. Okay, reflex save there, impressive. Okay, Aivu. Let's see, what else have you got in your repertoire here? You've got Hellfire Rays. Sunbeam. Nope. Could use a Pillar of Light, though. Yeah, a Pillar of Light would heal and harm. So that's cool. Okay, we're missing pretty bad, but that's fine. Alright, we're also going to throw down a... I guess the last one of these. There we go. Firestorm hits the Pale Rot Whisper as well. There you go. I really just need to deal with the Marogna, because I think he's the biggest issue here. Aivu, do you have any more summons that you can rely on? Not really, can you? Oh, you got a huge fire elemental, though, I suppose. Let's throw that up here. There we go. Not perfect, but it gets the job done. Yeah, this guy's AC is just absurd. Yeah, that 57 is absurd. Pale Rot Whisper is doing its best to heal through this entire situation. Blade Barrier... Nah, it's probably not going to work as intended. I could do an Icy Prison, though. And try and imprison them in ice. Okay. Oh, nice fire. Okay, the Pale Marogna is pretty easy. Okay. Well, there's an easy way to do this. Let's see. Am I willing to sacrifice my heal for a potential to hit here? Cleanse... it's a touch of 40, though, is the thing, so I don't think that's going to cut it. And even then, I forgot haste. Jeez. I need something more guaranteed than that. Tsunami. That's the way. It'll hurt everybody here, but... Damn it. Wait, can't I knock people prone with the Simulon thing? Let's see. Okay, yeah, no. There isn't really anything I can do aside from just pray. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this guy's coming back with full health, I do believe, which is fine. Oh, no, wait, he's at -6. Okay, so... As long as one of them is alive, the other will keep resurrecting at full health. So as long as I don't heal them, I can just coup de grace them at the same time then. So this guy isn't going to really do anything until we're good. Whoops. That didn't help. Okay. Okay, well, that guy's gonna resurrect. I know that for a fact now. Damn. Yep, there he goes. Oh. Push. Okay, I can't really hit anybody, is the thing. Okay. Alright, here we go. Another one. Let's see. There we go. Well, that's one. Oh no. He's gonna be brought back again, isn't he? Okay, we're gonna move up to here. Technically, we have cleared the Forest of Corruption, but we haven't killed the ghouls yet, so... let's see. Do we have a... guaranteed kill here? Not really. Alright. One more tsunami. There we go. Done. Took a bit of effort, but we managed to do it in the end. Thankfully, it didn't work as intended, but we've ended the corruption, essentially, in the forest, which is nice. In turn, we get a bunch of nice little trinkets here. We get some heavy paws, which is another natural weapon boost. These bracers of abrupt onslaught are pretty nice. Give additional d6 of bludgeoning. I think we've gotten them before, though, but I digress. From here, we get the Robe of Transmutation, which increases the DC of all Transmutation School spells cast by the wearer. It also grants a +2 to saving throws against spells of Evocation School, which is pretty nice. We also get the Helm of the Eternal Night, which grants us DR10, Cold Iron, and Good. I don't think I need to elaborate how useful that is. And, of course, we got the Root Speaker boots. While the wearer is on the ground, ghostly roots grow from the boot's soles, granting the wearer tremor sense 30 feet. While the roots are active, the wearer gains 4 bonus to CMD against trip, bull rush, overrun, and grapple combat maneuvers. Not as good, but it's still something. The fact that we managed to clear this up is really nice, and it's exactly what I was hoping for when I came into this area for the last time. Because now we've cleansed the corruption of the, monsters here. So that's going to be nice. And hopefully the spirits are more thankful for that. We'll have to see. And essentially what it means is that at nighttime, the spirits that have been wandering around won't be wandering around any longer. But I digress. But yeah, that took a lot of effort on our part to get done, but, considering the benefits of the loot that we got, it was all worth it. So here's what we're going to do, I do believe. We are going to go head over and go talk with, yeah, I guess we're going to see if the chieftain has anything to say about this. I don't think he will, but I mean, you never know. He might give us something a bit extra just for our troubles. You never know. You gotta be specific with these sorts of asks, because it could result in something interesting. But at least the forest is cleared. That's gonna be nice. And, aside from the difficulty spike that we had to deal with, we're basically good. It was way easier as compared to the one that has an absurd DR against us. Or an absurd DR in general, I should say. But hey, now we get that DR, to be fair, so that's going to be nice. Or at least we get that in the form of a helm, which I don't think we will be using yet, but there will come a time where we will use it. It's just a matter of time. Alright. Yep, there is nothing to say to Sigvorn, sadly. It would have been nice to have a bit of dialogue there, even if it didn't really yield anything, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright, with that, the only other thing that we've got to do is just get out of here, I think. I guess I could talk with the spirit over here, see what's going on over there, but, we'll see. Hello, Yasena. Nope. Alright, Yasena has nothing to share, so yeah, let's get the heck out of here. We've done our service to Gudrun, and we can now dip. And now we're going to actually get in with what we had fully intended to do, which was continue on with the storylines here. Because we still got, I think, a few things here to complete. Namely, we've got to deal with Kalus's thing. We've got the learn the identity of the half-elf madwoman. We got to wait for the queen to arrive. Remove the demonic seal. We've got to explore the murky grotto. Head to this beautiful ridge. Okay. I think I've already done this, though. Yeah, no, I've done that. I'm not sure why that's not completed. Wait to see how things unfold. Okay, back to the roots. Yeah, we need to go back to Nilholm. Ominous red dragon. Yeah, that's intimidating in the distance, I must admit. Oh well. Perfectly fine by me. Alright, let's go into Current Glen Ruins. And let's dip out of this area for good. Or at least for a while, anyways. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, with this, we can kick out Ulbrig out of our party here for at least a little while. So we're going to go to Toy Box and remove him. Alright. Active. Yep, removed from the party. There we go. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to first go to the... I think we're going to go to the Hollow Tree here. And then I'm going to go to the underground hideout. And then we will be going to, well, we're going to go to the primitive altar next. And we're just going to basically clear out everything that we don't need to see. Well, everything that we want to see, and then we'll go from there. How is our... Yeah, you know what? I'll worry about it when it hits the timer here. There we go. Let's see, is there anything in the Crusader thing here? We've strengthened our diplomatic connections. Sela wants to talk. Invitation from the Free Crusaders here. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta pay a visit to court. I will worry about that later, though. What is our current decrees? Okay. We do not have enough resources to bring an outpost to a bastion, but I can certainly try. We are going to send a letter about Kaelessa to get some marksmen, and we'll get diplomacy here. Hunt down mutiny is an option. Alright, let's get some resources here. We just need 90, so we're just going to hit up 90 here. There we go. And then we will go and develop a bastion. Because I think it's high time that we start doing that. Let's see, is there anything else I want to do? Not really. Hunting down mutiny is not necessary, so we're good. Alright. Let us go down to the Hollow Tree. We're going to be a little fatigued, but that's perfectly fine. We'll get some reagents, because that's nice. Right, I completely forgot. I've still got to do army things. Keep forgetting that's a thing. Alright, we've got the Wicked Dope here that we gotta fight here. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. We are going to save and fight this level 10 demon army. Hopefully we will win. I do believe a few fireballs in the right places are probably gonna be a solution here. But we will see. Alright, a well-placed fireball here should be enough. There we go. Activate all-out attack to deal with the plagued mastodons here in bold. There we go. Clear them up just so that they're not a problem, period. Alright. Deal the wolves. Summon some wolves to be a distraction here. Let's move the champions here. The wolves will go in, deal with the plague simildons here. These guys are going to be distracted, obviously. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. This is enough to get a fireball in here. Assuming we want to even use a fireball, we could use a heal here. And that will provide this similar results. Let's see. 9,000 versus 5,000. I'm going to go with the 9,000 deal, so we're going to focus on the Simildons here. Heal them. We'll lose a lot of units here. Pray that's enough. There goes our warriors there. Damn. Oh god, here we go. There goes our units. It's a load. This is the reason why I wanted to play it safe. Hopefully I can reduce them a little bit more than this. Let's see, I can do a 9 to 13, or I can do this to get a 12 to 22 to 29. There you go. Fireball was the go-to. Boom. Okay, there we go. Alright, a fireball will reduce their numbers significantly. Not perfect, but it'll do the job. Let's distract them with champions here. There you go. Oh, there goes our warriors. Damn. If I do a heal here, this can really reduce their numbers. There we go. Alright. We'll get our horsemen here to be a good distraction. Move over here. Okay, let's heal our axe hunters here. There we go. That will reduce their numbers even further by doing this. Okay, let's heal our mounted units here. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we got a successful run here. Just barely. Okay, we're gonna heal the horses here instead. That will reduce their numbers even further. And with a well-placed set of strikes, we should be able to clear out the enemy. Yeah, there we go. With one more heal, this will clear out the horses, or at the very least get them low enough for where our axe hunters can do the finishing blow. And as a result, no losses. Nice. Nice. That's what we need. That's what we want. We might even get this, Oh, hold on. My screen's being wonky here. We managed to get the Wicked Dope, which is a nice little trinket. We've managed to level up to boots. Alright, we get a choice between... Okay, Restores power times power plus 5 times 2d8 HP to the target. It's basically double the damage of Cure Wound, or double the healing as Cure Wounds, versus a Fireball that deals a d6. If we were to go Ice Storm, it would deal cold damage, and inflicts a -2 to their speed. I'm gonna go with Breath of Life, just for the unit preservation. But we could certainly do better, if only in the future, maybe. But I digress. We've managed to do quite well, all things considering. Advanced Squadron B is gonna do some investigation. Can't go farther than that, that's perfectly fine. We can either go this way, or we can go down to the Demon Army. I think I'm gonna try to go down to the Demon Army here, so we'll save here. And let's see if our unit here, Advanced Squadron B, can handle this Demon Army, because if we can, then we got ourselves another fort. Which I'm willing to sacrifice some units to make that happen, if need be. Oof. There goes some of our units. It does appear that this guy is not going to be casting any spells, so that's good. Let's see, we can do a fireball here, get some serious damage on the Nefalshi and the Glabrezu here, at least. Might as well, right? Okay, we are going to activate defense, because we're going to need the defense as much as possible here, I feel. Self-lay on hands, smite evil, swing. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Knock him out, that's fine. Okay. Ow. Extra turn, interesting. There goes our horses. That's to be expected, though. I'm kind of used to it at this point. Alright, we're going to attack here. Lay on hands self. Let's deal with the Nefalshi and these guys in the back here. There we go. Worst case, I'll be using healing, but, you know, we'll make it work. We're going to focus on the cultist fighters here with our unit lock here. Man, they're getting a bunch of extra turns. Ow. Could you not? Like, Jesus. Okay. Extra turn after extra turn. Okay, these guys have a high morale. Unexpectedly so. I might have to bring fear into this. Otherwise, they're going to have the extra turns here to really ruin us. If I do this, this will target everybody, though, so that's good. There you go, that's a little bit better. We'll go defensive here, attack here. Alright. That's a perfect spot. Okay, they're going right after my cleric, it seems. They've decided to abandon the idea of just attacking anybody else but the cleric. Alright, we're gonna go for this here. Like so. Okay, let's see. We can deal specific damage there, or we can focus on the cultists. I'm gonna focus more on the cultists here, because they seem to be some serious annoyance in damage dealing. Lay on hand self to get ourselves some forces to work with. We'll move over to here. Alright, our warriors are gonna go for the... maybe not the cultists here, actually. We'll go here against the Vrox. Let's see. We'll heal the Hell Knights a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, there goes our, you know, troops here. That's not too big a loss, to be quite honest. Let's see. I could do single target Scorching Rays as well. That is an option. If we deal with the Nefalshi, that is one unit gone. There we go. Let's move over to here. Heal a little bit. Go for a swing here. There we go. Troops are scared, so we run. That's perfectly fine, though. Actually, being split up here is actually not a bad thing for us in this circumstance here. It just means we got a more optimal time of dealing damage here. So if we do this... There we go, the enemies are gone. We will block our turn here. Let's do a smite here. We'll do some healing to reduce our losses. Get a swing here. There we go. We're going to start moving our troops up here. Oh, they're going to really try and ruin our recruits here. A little worried. Let's see, 82... I can restore up to 45 here. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, we're probably going to lose some units here. That's fine. Let's move over here. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna have these guys move over to these guys at least here. There we go. Alright, let's heal the clerics here. There we go. Nice. Oh, they're going after them, as expected. I think my healers will be able to last. It's just a matter of time. Alright. Let's turn off our defenses. It's clear that they're focused on somebody else, so might as well just focus on that. There you go. Keep my warriors here, distracting these guys at least. Heal the convicts. There goes my clerics. Okay. Damn. Well, that's pretty much a load. It's just a bit too difficult for this unit. Or this group, I suppose. Just a little bit too much. If it were a little easier, I'd consider it, but... yeah, no amount of fear is gonna stop that, huh? Ah, well. Advanced Squadron B is B for a reason, so there you go. Alright, Defense Squadron A, your task is just merely to scout. Form out the areas to figure out what's going on here. You got the lines there. We're going to make an effort to go back, so that way we can go up to here. We'll have this army move down here just to investigate this little tidbit here. Got more here, apparently. We'll go explore this, because we can. There we go. This army... I guess while I'm waiting, I can have them peruse the area a little bit. No reason to not, after all, right? Alright, that's the squadrons done. Alright, to the underground hideout. Before we do, though, it does appear that we got even more to do. The fate of the wicked dope. But other than that, pretty much done. Alright, cool. We'll close that. Militaristically, the Advanced Squadron A is going to start moving down south, I would imagine, just to deal with this demon army that we missed. But other than that, we're basically golden. Yeah, we're dealing with succubi here, which is a nuisance, but not impossible to deal with, as we do. Alright. Once we deal with its succubi, we should be good. Thankfully, it seems initiative is in our favor here this time. So we should be able to nuke all of these guys with relative ease. I am a little worried about the light cavalry, but nuking everybody here is the right choice no matter what. Alright, let's activate all-out attack here. Get rid of the archers. We're gonna attack these ones. Okay. Summon some wolves, be a good distraction. Oh, there goes our knights. I kind of predicted that, but you never know. Oh, you've just decided... Okay, no. We can't win that. Unfortunately, there is no way to win that. Not in a realistic manner, anyways. I don't see a reason... Well, with more troops, maybe. But as of right now, Advanced Squadron A is just going to have to back off here. Advanced Squadron B, you're just going to continue down this line. There's another way to it. Okay. Preferably, I'd like not to investigate that route then. We'll just reload here, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Wait, you can go there? Huh. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Alright, we got 2 pass. We're gonna save here first before we go any further. And then we will go to this demon army, because I do believe this will be easier done than said. Yeah, it's just these guys. These guys are really easy. Yeah, no, these aren't going to be a problem. Let's see, fireball. Yeah, 3 to 8, 2 to 8. I can also deal with these guys. Yeah, we'll just nuke these guys first. Boom. There we go. We focus on the Merilith and do damage to her. We will smite here, get 38 to 100. Nothing too crazy. Man, these guys are always feared, huh? Lay on hands others. There you go. Alright, a simple laser to this one's face is perfect enough. Okay, yeah, no, the convicts are a bad choice, sadly. They can fill up the numbers, but they're always feared. Not really the best unit, but whatever. They add numbers. That's the only thing I really care about right now. Alright, well, this will be easy. Just clear out the Nefalshi, and we're good. Done. The rest are going to be unsummoned, as expected, and we should be good. Cool. Alright. The enemy that the Crusaders ran to was not an ordinary horde of howling cultists and lesser demons. Huh. Oh, 1 second. My screen keeps, you know, doing weird things, but whatever. It's not a big deal. We're gonna keep to the salvage go-to here, so we're just gonna get more value out of everything that we do. That's gonna be the fun choice more than anything. Okay, Crusader Army here. You can make your way... back to here. No need to sugarcoat what we're going to do here. Alright, we're going to move this all the way over. Alright, Crusader Army here goes here. We're going to move back here. Alright. Any recruitments? Nope. Alright. Back we go. To the underground hideout here. Enter the location. And let's see what we find. Should be something interesting, I'm sure. Well, who knows, really.
Let us not hesitate.
Alright, let's activate the removal of exhaustion by using a restoration here. We shouldn't need anything too crazy. We just need to make sure we have mage armor on. So a potion of that is perfectly fine.
Our time has come.
And this is just our typical build. Just using mage armor and continuing. Got a stranger here. Yep, the absence of an answer is an answer too. Yep, more of those guys. Hello. Masterwork dagger. Elk. Yoink. Okay, you got gored individuals. I'm gonna look around first before I start, you know, dabbling in these guys' areas. But I do believe this area is relatively dangerous. I wouldn't say it's completely dangerous, though. I'm kind of used to this sort of thing. But regardless. Save here. Perception DC 19. Body is covered in terrible wounds. It's clear that they were left not by an animal's teeth, but by a skillful torturer. Oh, lovely. Just what we need, huh? Immediately disable that. This should be a relatively easy area, so it's not a big deal to deal with. I think the only thing comes with the danger that's inside here. Which is going to be... yeah, it's not that rough, to be quite honest. We'll be able to handle these enemies here. It's just the traps that I gotta worry about, I think. Yeah, no, these are incubi. We've dealt with these before. Incubi are really easy. Yep, nice. Alright. Everybody, come over. Oh, hi. Hello. Intimidate, 5 foot. Come on. Yeah, no, these guys are easy. Compared to what we had to fight, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, no, these guys are like chump change to the brawl. I'll worry about you later. Yeah, we got more fights ahead of us though, so get ready for that. I do believe they are down here though, so we're gonna have to be ready. I shouldn't need anybody to help us here. Like, this is gonna be really easy. Oh, hello. Ah, will-o-wisps. It's been a while since I've seen these guys. So, yeah, will-o-wisps. They are they're chaotic evil aberrations, and they are nasty little things. If you let them, just be as they may. They deal touch attacks, which are pretty nasty, that deal 2d8 electricity damage. If you don't have a resistance against electricity, this is probably going to be your worst nightmare. But I digress. Let's intimidate, 5 foot. These guys aren't going to be that bad. Will-o-wisps can be intimidated, which is the fun thing, because they are not classified as undead, despite their appearance. It's a very interesting conundrum to have something be shaken and not actually be an enemy. Or at least not be an undead, rather. But I mean, hey, as long as you got the resistance, you're going to be perfectly fine against these guys. We get 300 experience from them, nothing too crazy. There is more in this cave, if I recall correctly, of course. And we are gonna see what else we... It's a good thing I backed off when I did. Save here, and get ready for a charge here. Alright, in we go. This is going to reveal a bunch of enemies, I do believe, if I recall my information correctly. Yep, Shival comes in. Yep, Dispel Magic, lovely. You've managed to dispel my mage armor, which was the only buff I had on. We'll be fine, though. Alright, let's intimidate here. 5 foot. Force them to chase after us a little bit. Our AC is still absurd, so even if we do lose mage armor, we're going to be fine. The mage armor is more so just a an additional buff, to say the least, right now. Alright, there we go. There we go. Let's see what he does. Okay, you've decided to dimension door. Straight close to us. Okay. An interesting, interesting dilemma. You're not that difficult, though. You got a 37 to hit. I mean, the worst case is... Yeah, we're gonna suffer some potential damage here, but... with the right application of just reducing his to hit by 4 is going to be equally as good. So we'll be fine. Ow. Alright, you succeeded saving throw. Impressive, but not by much. Yep. Done. That was easy. In doing so, we get a number of things, but mainly we get the Chainmail of Camaraderie, which is a nice little trinket if you really are keen on flanking. Whenever you're flanking an enemy, you gain a +2 to damage against a flank creature. If you have the outflank feature, however, the damage increases to 4. So if you got the outflank feature, it's a nice little ability. But yeah. Only has it's got some benefits, not a lot to warrant it, though. Regardless, you get a bunch of little trinkets here. Nothing too crazy, and if you succeed at this lore nature check, I do believe you actually get an item, if I recall correctly. Yep. Bearing marks of hideous torture, but you do gain the Righteous Crusader Ring. This is specific for paladins, though. If the wearer of the ring has Smite Evil class ability, it grants 1 additional use per day after resting. So if you're a paladin, this might be to your interest. It's a small boost to your smites, but having 1 extra smite never hurts if you're a low on capacity and you want more, because smites can really help you. But at that point, you may as well just get something like, I don't know, a boost to charisma, that would also be a viable option. Because I do believe paladins use charisma to smite, if I'm not mistaken. And it also helps your AC if you do it that way as well. So that's another feature why you should consider that. But I digress. We'll collect those and we'll be on our way. And yeah, we're doing quite well, I'd say. We can now move on our merry way back over to the main road. It's going to take some time to get there, but that's fine. Our military is fine. Alright, down we go. Oh, there's someone on the road. Be ready. Before I go any further, actually... Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I think I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this is. Of all the scrolls the Intendant gave us, you chose this one. Really? It didn't even occur to you this was a problem. How we're gonna face our mentor now? This is just a spell that, well, long story short, it will help us get the demons. We still want to be saved from the demons, don't we? The young man who stands staring at something squirming in the center of the meadow turns his gaze to you. Oh, seems like we got reinforcements. And it's the commander, no less. Who are you? The young man salutes you hastily. We're Crusaders, Commander. The squires of Sir Alfred, Commander. He'll be here shortly once he finishes inspecting the positions. We are preparing for battle. What happened to you? We are escorting rescued prisoners to Canopus, after we heroically liberated them. The young man beams with pride. But there's an issue. Those from whom they were rescued now pursue us, so our leader and mentor, noble Sir Alfred, decided to take a defensive position and fight. And we try to get ready for battle. The young man looks hesitantly at the squirming plants. And what is that? This is a cluster of flexible, elongated, pulsing objects. These are the sprouts of plants whose behavior seem highly uncharacteristic for plants. You can call it a demon trap. Yes, definitely a demon trap. They only look like ropes that are wider in base and narrower at the ends, and suddenly gain the ability to move. You're trying to say, like, tentacles? We don't use the words like that here. Like pollen? Yes, that's right. The plant's shoots are full of pollen. So, where is your leader? He is here and hurrying to appear before you. The Asmar standing before you screams of chivalry. His armor and gear have seen many battles, but they are carefully polished. Every belt is properly fitted and every buckle sparkles. The Aasimar gallantly greets you. My sincere greetings to the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade, the hero of battle for Canopus and the Battle for Drezen. Meeting you is an indisputable honor for me. I am Sir Alfred, a loyal follower of the divine Iomade, a knight, a nobleman, and a crusader. These young men are my squires, and we... The knight interrupts himself and turns his gaze to sprouts springing forth from the ground. His eyes grow wide. What is this? Sir, we were about to depart to garrison, and the intended Arcanist gave us a scroll that creates a demon trap. We decided that now is the best time to use it. This is a very good trap. These wriggling serpent-like grabbers can firmly hold a demon. Exactly. These rope-like moving sprouting pseudopods have the optimal shape to grab and immobilize a demon. I'm just gonna say nothing. We have cleared up the question that troubled me. Now it's time to turn our attention to more pressing matters. Tell me, my squires, did you brief the commander and outline the gravity of our situation? Yes? Or no, I don't remember. I think something was said about a very, very nasty demon. The knight sighs. I beg your pardon, and I ask that you not judge these men harshly. They cannot be blamed for a lack of diligence. They are just young. They have not yet fully mastered the art of war, and have not realized the importance of discipline. In time, they will become the pride of the Crusader forces. I'm certain of it. The squire smiles as he listens to the knight's words. The second squire proudly thrusts out his chest, as he discreetly tries to wipe a clump of mud off his armor. I'll brief you myself, Commander. Our monster really is pursuing us, but it's not just a demon. It's something even more heinous and unnatural. A demodant. The assessment of it is a very, very nasty creature is accurate. My squires and I raided its lair and liberated several prisoners. This thing was going to drag to the abyss, but now the monster is coming after us. I estimate it will be here in a half an hour. We plan to fight. I'll be happy to help you. This is wonderful, Commander. It'll be an honor to fight side by side. Please prepare yourself for a very, very nasty demodant. We'll soon be here. Sure. Sure. The creature that appears before you looks alien and disgusting, even though still accustomed to the abominations of the whirlwind. Very, very nasty is a fitting description. Its flesh seems to boil and melt, and long dark growths constantly shift and stretch along its flesh. The demodant stares at Sir Alfrey. Immortal with the blood of heaven. I recognize your smell. It was you who dared to break in my lair and steal my offerings to my masters. For this you will become an offering yourself. You and everyone with you. Are you trying to threaten me with your puny weapon? It would barely scratch me, but I can crush you like a maggot. Don't expect an easy victory, you monster. You hear that, you monster? We're not the only ones standing against you. Our hero and leader stands with us. Be afraid, monster, for the final hour of your villainy in the land of Galaran has come. And don't try to threaten me with your might, your invisibility, or even those... The knight casts a wary glance at the demodant's ever-shifting skin growths. Disgusting appendages. But the strength of a true knight is not his shield, sword, or armor. A brave heart is my sword, and my faith is a righteous cause, my shield. Oh, he is going in. Good thing we're very fast. We sadly cannot charge, but that's perfectly fine. Because we can, at the very least, reduce his chance to attack. He is a fairly dangerous unit, but nothing we can't handle. With a well-placed Intimidate, we're basically going to be good. Yeah, no, this guy just goes down immediately. We're going to move Aivu over to here. And do some breath weapon antics here. We'll get them in as distractions here. We will Intimidate here to reduce the AC, for ourselves at least. And that'll certainly help. Bismuth is going to be in for a World of Hurt, but that's perfectly fine. We want to leave Aivu in the back here. We're going to back up Bismuth now. And now we go in ham. Nice. Yep, there goes the squires, but that's perfectly fine. We'll manage. We're the strong one here, so we get the resolution here. Sir Alfrey catches a breath, looking around the battlefield. I thank you for your help, Commander. The knight sighs. What a terrible creature. It will forever haunt my memory, my nightmares. It and its rope-like, fleshy, grabby things. I like to kill monsters that threaten me, especially ones with tentacles. That was treacherous of you, Commander. But I hold no grudge whatsoever. for I do not doubt the sincerity of your intentions. I suppose you were testing my resilience, and I believe I managed to pass the test despite the horror and revulsion. I feel for this word. Before you move on and do great things that lay ahead of you, allow me to present you with a small gift. A humble knight, no matter how noble, could hardly possess something that would surprise you. But let this gift serve as a memento of our encounter. Yeah, so basically for our troubles we do get a nice little trinket. Nothing too crazy. But hey, at least Sir Alfred's doing some good. For those of you who are not familiar with Sir Alfred, he actually came from the first game in Kingmaker, I believe. You'll have to check that out. I do have a series on Kingmaker, the evil aspect of things. I really should do a playthrough on a good aligned playthrough. Maybe I'll do that in the future, where I just play one character, much like I'm doing right now. And see how I fare. Because I do really want to try a magic missile build, if I can, in the future. Oh, right, I've also got to go to Leper's Smile and do some more things there. That's the thing. But alas. It appears Irabeth wishes to converse as well, on top of literally everything that I've got to do here. So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming in. Hopefully we'll be able to do what I intended to do, though. But yeah, no, we're gonna rush... I guess we could have gone through Leper's Smile, that's my mistake. Well, actually, no. Could I... Yeah, I can load here. Perfect. Here's what I'll do. I'll go through Leopard's Smile because there is some things I can do in there that I have yet to do. And I do believe there's a few other foes that I can fight before I wrap things up. Yeah. So if I do that, then I combo it off with dealing with a few other things, I can manage quite well. But yeah, no, we're going to make our way over to Leper's Smile here, and we're going to go in. I want to go in specifically because there is a few enemies that we opted to skip out of, and we might as well milk the experience while we're here. So, it's going to take some time, obviously, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to cure our exhaustion here. There we go. Polymorph back to our face shape here. Yeah, it doesn't take too long to get up to the area. Oh, yeah, we need to go over here specifically. But yeah, no, once we're done here, we should be able to be good to go. Because there's a little bit left here that we can do. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, we're going to go down here. And let's see what we find. Alright, so the biggest threats are over here, if I'm not mistaken. Now that we've got a slew of boosting abilities, we should be fine. My biggest concern, obviously, is the fact that we are going to have to deal with swarms. However, because of our HP now, I'm confident that we can deal with them. We just need the right tools for the job. So, we're going to swap over to the Swarmbane class temporarily. And I do believe that should be enough for what we're trying to do here. Aivu can certainly help, but we shouldn't need to. Alright, we're going to save here. Let's go in. Charge the Vivisector Royal Guard, because we can. Yep, here comes the Vivisector Swarms, which is going to be a nasty little group, but we should be fine. There's a reason I set myself up like this, so... Alright, these guys are going to start pouring in, as expected. Now, something to note about Vivisector Swarms, they actually have a movement speed set. They've got a 30 feet movement. Now, of course, I could just do a full attack here. But I should be able to do a standard attack here with one hit, and then I can move, let's say, over to here. And let's see how they react to that, because I do believe I have a faster movement than these guys. Yep, the only thing that they can do is gibber against us, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Whoops. I did not mean to full attack. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna take some hits, that's fine. I'll live. Alright. Alright, so all we need to do is make sure we just don't full attack, essentially. If we do that, then we're good. So all I gotta do is just make sure I right-click the Vivisector Swarms as I'm doing my attacks once every single time, just to prevent myself from accidentally full attacking. Alright, there we go. And then we rinse and repeat. Of course, our animal companions are going to be doing their thing, but as long as we keep this up, we should be fine. Yeah, they're going to take damage and we'll be good. And I guess, technically, we should be able to combo them significantly if we do it right. Deal with them. There we go. That's another group dealt with. We're back to basically full health. Because we heal for like 15 HP now, give or take. Not including, of course, you know, our current Mythic ranks. We're not even that high on Mythic, I do believe. Well, we're basically halfway there, but I digress. But yeah, no, as long as you have a higher movement than the Vivisector Swarms, you're gonna be fine. Because they can't attack and... They're gonna be forced to double move if you move any higher than 30 feet. Which is, cursed for them. Alright, there we go. And because this is just one swarm left, we are basically golden to attack here. Yep. Gobble the ever-living hell out of them. There we go. Alright, nice. Before we go any further, I'm going to look around here. I'm going to save, because I'm satisfied with that result. I might have to lose the thing here, but that's fine. Well, no, actually, no, I'm good, actually. We can move here. See, we got a loot bag here. We're going to have to go here to deal with the mini-boss of this area. But we'll be fine. Oh, it's over here. Okay, let's save. Can I do the athletics here? It takes me an hour to get it done, but you know it's there. I guess we are dealing with this now. Oh well. Let's use the thing. Hopefully I don't have to use another, but, you know, we'll make it work. Alright, let's just use a simple potion here of mage armor. This should be enough to deal with the enemy as far as I'm aware. Yep, 27. And because we're... yeah, we should be able to deal with this enemy quite easily. But we'll see. Yeah. As long as we're faster in initiative, we're good. We seem to be faster in initiative, so... boom. We get the Retriever's Claw, which is a nice little trinket to have. We're going to disarm this. Didn't really need to, but hey. We do get this, which is a nice little amulet of Apothecary. This gives a +1 natural armor, but it also gives a 4 morale bonus on saving throws against poison, which is pretty good. Early on, if you can get that, that's pretty nice, but, really depends. But regardless, it took an hour to clear up that mess. We managed in the end, so it's no big deal. I'll leave those two to their own devices, but, we're going to need a save here, because I believe we are going to be fighting a few rocks. Which, thankfully, we can just out-heal, which is the good thing. Oh, but before that, it seems like we got some more Vivisector swarms. Lovely. Oh, they've decided to... Let's delay our turn over to here. Yeah, there you go. Let them come to me. Oh, thank you. Oh, Gibber has affected me in a negative way, but that's fine. I'll live. Yeah, it's not that much damage. Alright, let's full attack. I think I'll be able to outlast these guys. Like, we're gonna heal plenty of damage no matter what, so it's not a big deal that we get comboed like this. We'll live. Yeah, we're just out healing them slowly but surely. Yeah, here they come. And I'm down to 186, but we're gonna slowly heal that anyways, so it's fine. And we take 11, but we heal for 7 to 8. There we go. Alright. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna... Yeah, we save here. We get some more AC. We just... Well, no, we get more HP. Down to 200, and we just heal like 15 HP every turn. Oh. This is the Vrox. These are the Vrox I was a little worried about, but... Honestly... With our AC at this point, we're gonna be fine. I just want to make sure I'm at full health here, so... Oh. Yeah, there we go. Gonna save here. And now let's charge. Hoorah. Alright, we're dealing with 3 Vrox. Nothing too crazy. Alright, that's 1 Vrock. Let's see, what are they gonna do? They're gonna do their mirror image antics. Okay. Okay, while they're within range, we're gonna 5-foot here, intimidate. That way they're shaken, meaning that we can get them flat-footed. Thankfully, we're immune, well, we're resistant to their attempts to attack us, which is good. Alright, let's see. They are shaken for 24 seconds and 12 seconds for you. So we'll focus on you, because you seem to be the biggest issue. Other than that, we're fine. Yep, you guys are not going to get any hits off because we've got just that absurd of an AC. Okay, 5-foot. And we just guide this guy slowly backwards. We're going to heal most damage that comes our way. Yep, back to 245. Nice. And now he's in for a rough time. Oh, doing the mirror image thing again. Interesting. Okay, so he's got more chance to live. Not by much, though, I must admit. Oh, he's even blind. So, that's only gonna make his life worse. We heal 1 HP. There we go. The fast healing is just basically gonna prevent us from taking too much damage here. We heal the damage that they deal. Of course, it will be noisy for a little bit, but we'll be fine. Alright, these guys certainly did not have a good time. We get the Radiant Kukri. Okay, so this is one of the few items that is going to bypass all resistances, the Radiant Kukri. This is a very interesting little trinket. So, the Radiant Kukri here. As you can see, it deals... radiant weapons are imbued with the life essence itself, and deals an extra d6 of positive energy damage on a successful hit. Now, they don't say or explain what this means, but essentially, what this means is that you're dealing holy damage, is what I'm gonna try and call it, really. Because, yeah. Normally, you have an energy damage. The Radiant Kukri, you know... How do I word this? Okay, so Radiant is a special quality for weapons that basically grants you... It grants you an ability to bypass all resistances from elemental damage. Radiant is basically the holy variant, and what we may employ in the future. But that's for the far future. We don't need to worry about that right now. But that is a late game thing. But Radiant is going to be your best friend when you want to bypass literally any element that the enemy is trying to dish out. So, take your pick on what you prefer there, but Radiant seems to be the go-to here. Well, at the very least for certain things, I should say. Regardless, we have done our duty here, and now we will dip out to the next area, which is going to be the area exit here. Let's get going. To the area exit we go. Alright. Now that we're done in Leper's Smile, we are going to be exhausted still, but that's perfectly fine. Visit a court and talk to the Matrius. Okay. That I'll have to worry about later, but that's perfectly fine. Yep, Earbeth wants to talk. Again, we've still got plenty of things to do. Yeah, we got Burn Down Shack. That's another thing that we gotta do. There's a lot of stuff that we gotta do, really. I think I'm gonna send Advanced Squadron A over to this next area here. Advanced Squadron B is just gonna be focusing on clearing the area out and making it look nice. So that way we know what we're looking for traveling. I guess I will move over to here as well. There we go. See, I think we've covered most of the travel bit here, so we're gonna move this army via the back here. There we go. This defensive army is gonna move across here just to see what's going on. Alright, there we go. And we will move them right back to Drezen. This Crusader army will remain stationary. And I guess we move on. We want to go to the primitive altar here, so... collect those. Alright, we're gonna go right back over to here. And what we need to do is we need to go to Moondance Meadow. Alright, there's another demon army approaching. It is a demon army over here. This is pretty easy to deal with. Before we go any further, we're going to recruit a bunch of units, as is usual. We've actually got quite a lot of resources to actually muster here. So we're going to prep those in mind. Alright, these armies are going to march over to here. There we go. Alright, so we got rangers here. We'll recruit those in bulk. The conscripts come next, as is the sorcerers. Alright, we don't have enough for the rest of the sorcerers, but we will certainly make enough moolah in our, regular day-to-day that we should be fine. Okay, we're going to save here. and go to the Moondance Meadow. Because this is the next area that I want to visit, because we've actually had some trouble here in Chapter 2. And I'd like to resolve that issue. This is more so just a vengeance run more than anything. I want to get really all the things that I didn't get done in Chapter 2. Because they certainly irritated me to a degree. Alright. Cure our fatigue. Polymorph. And let's bring down these plague Symboldons that we had trouble with prior. It's time to get some vengeance. Some well-deserved vengeance, nonetheless. Alright. Nice try. Yep, just keep them on their toes. We should be easily able to deal the Symboldons, like... Oh god. Demon Plague coming in. Okay. At least the crits are coming in. Nice. And we're slowly going to be healing, so that's good. Yep. We got an AC of 20 against these guys, which is good. But this is a well-needed revenge here, just to get rid of them. I felt like I dropped the ball here, but whatever. Unfair difficulty does that to you. If you don't actually prepare, like, well-placed strikes, you're going to be in for a rough time no matter what. But hey, we're getting the well-needed materials that we've missed out on. And we're going to take advantage every little bit that we can. Okay, it doesn't appear that there's anything else. Yeah, it was just those Symboldons that were the issue here. But still, I dealt with them, and that's the good thing. Because we actually did manage to get some Cold Iron, which is a tool that's used to make another magical artifact, if I recall correctly. Okay, the demon armies are approaching. That is yeah, it's not that concerning, to be quite honest. I'll be fine. I can go this way. Not that we can really connect that anywhere, but whatever. I am curious, though. Okay, Advanced Squadron B. Oh, there's yet another demon army. Okay, let's get Defensive Squadron A out here to deal with this. Alright, there we go. Alright, Crusade Unit A, you can go over here, I suppose. Or Crusader Armory 5, I guess. Alright, this unit is comprised of conscripts, so we're gonna move over to here. Pass the conscripts over there. I guess we could pass the sorcerers as well. And the rangers can go over to this group. There we go. Alright, we got rangers, we got marksmen, we got shield bearers. Our armies are only growing in size, so that's good. Alright, we still need more points, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, let's go back to Moondance Meadow here. Let's swap over. And let's march down south. We just need to get back to Canobris now, which is the go-to here. Alright, armies are approaching. We managed to get 6,210 as planned. So our new unit here is going to pick up this. There we go. More sorcerers added to the assigned unit. I'm half tempted to give the conscripts over. But alas, we'll worry about those later. For now, defense squadron here. Yeah, we're gonna march over here. There we go. Defense Squadron A is a little weak, but we should be fine to deal with the enemy with this, I do believe. So, Defense Squadron, do your duty. Defend. Alright. We're dealing with a Discarite. Okay, we're immediately going to cause fear here. Let's delay our turn here. Okay, the duelists are going to start marching up to deal with this Locust Swarm here. We'll have our Spearmen here to deal with that. There we go. Oof. Let's activate the Song of Seasons. And this is going to cause some serious damage to them, I would imagine. Watch this, I do believe. Come the end of our turn. Oh, okay, so nothing happens, really. Okay, so the angels take some significant damage. We should be fine, though. Intimidate these guys. There we go. Oof. Alright, just deal with you guys, slowly but surely. Activate this again. There we go. Okay, we're having a bit of an issue here. Yeah, no, this is constantly getting annoying now. Okay. Okay, this is a load. Okay. I wasn't exactly expecting this to be an issue, but I guess it was. Okay. So yeah, no, the swarms are actually being an issue here. Okay. Alright, cool. I meant to praise cause fear, but I guess not. Oh well. Okay. 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 Slowly whittle down the enemy and we should be good, I guess. I mean, if we get rid of one, then we should be good with the other. So just take our time here. Even if we do lose the units, I'm not too concerned. I just need to deal with the Scari here. Alright, that's one. I mean, hey, as long as we don't lose the angels, that's all I care about. Okay. There we go. That's one. Alright, there goes our other units here. We're going to move over here. Reduce the numbers here. Down to 5, or 15. We're going to do lay on hands others, just to minimize the casualty point there. Move back here temporarily, there we go. God, okay. Oh god, okay. Seriously? Is there no healing that's going on? Like, seriously, like... Okay, so I guess Song of Seasons is just not working. That sucks. That's useless. My god. Okay. Okay, so the Locust Swarm is our go-to here. We need to deal with them, above all else. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna lose this no matter what. Okay, damn it. Okay, that's annoying. Let's see if I can't get some other recruits here before I, go insane. I'm speechless at that. Like, holy. Alright, so, Crusader army types that we can go for. We can try and recruit some here that can, get into the battle. We got over 300 conscripts. That might do the battle some favors. Yeah, so we need to go back. We need to repurpose our units here a little bit here. Alright. So that increases it up to 5. Wizards have Magic Missile and Lightning Bolt, whereas Sorcerers have just Magic Missile. Conscripts certainly throw a punch if need be. Maybe that's what we need? I don't know. Regardless, we will have plenty of armies to dabble with here. We're just going to start moving them over here, so that way if we do need to dabble, we can. Should be fine with that, I hope. Let's see, what have we got? We've got giants. A progressive alchemist by the name of Zagglethorns rounds a series of experiments in an attempt to improve the potion of legendary proportions. But something went wrong. The soldiers who tasted his creation could not return to their natural form and have grown quite dim. However, the alchemist assures everyone that no harm has been done, since giants are more useful than ordinary soldiers. And the usefulness of intelligence in a soldier is debatable in the first place. We can have them go into Work of the Giants, which gives us a material point income. We could cure the poor victims, which gives us a crusade morale boost. We could use the giants in battle, which gives us 2 Zagglethorns giants that are recruited. Or we can found a separate settlement for the giants, which gives material point income increased by 2 and adds 1,500 logistics if we expend the required resources. Material point income is rare, I do believe, or at least it's kind of rare anyways. Certainly worth considering. The alternative is, of course, Work for the Giants. I'm going to go with the founding a settlement for giants. Living alongside former comrades would be difficult for the giants. They need a place where they can live by themselves and slowly learn to coexist with the rest of the world. Lon will help them find a place for settlement, so they can start a new life there. The Crusade will only benefit from this arrangement. The giants can supply Drezen with resources. The alchemist Zagglethorn strongly endorses this decision. Why not? It's probably the next best thing that we can do for them, so why not? Alright, we're going to continue on. We can't really do anything for our companions. Well, we can't really do much to these guys anyway. Well, actually, hold on. There is still this demon army that we can deal with. So I guess I will send Advanced Squadron A to deal with this. Pursue, obviously. Why not? Violence. Alright, let's just comb over whom we're going to take out. We'll take out the Dretch first. They seem to be the strongest currently. Delay our turn here. Summon some doggos here. Get rid of the skiers here. Doggos are moving in, to be a distraction at least. Oof. Alright, we can go for the rest of the Dretch here. Do that. There we go. Alright, deal the rest of the skier. Delay our turn here. Move our warriors here. Alright, doggos are coming in. Go for the attack here. Nice. And get the finishing blow. There we go. Didn't even need to use a spell there, because you just have that strong of a group. So there you go. Alright. That's that. Fort is being besieged by enemies. I kind of predicted that was going to be the issue. Didn't expect it so soon, I must admit. But I mean, that's what happens when you try and, you know, encourage armies to go in, but I digress. We're kind of forced to just stay stationary, sadly. Alright, well. Can't really do much there, so we're just gonna let it happen. Alright, before we go any further, we are going to get Defensive Squadron A in. Save. and pray that these forces are a little better. Because we do now have, technically, casters that are going to defend this fort, so pursue the enemy. We're not going to let these guys flee. Not in this particular instance. We want the spellcasters here. Alright. Magic missile. We'll start with the locust swarm here. Oh. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Apologies for the delay. Okay, there we go. Apologies, a lot of things happen in the background, to say the least. Something. Oh well. Okay, we'll deal with these guys and we should be good. There we go. Didn't even get a chance to, really revel in it. Alright, nice. We managed to get a level up. I don't think I need to elaborate why Scorching Ray is good. But yeah, no, we're going to be going casters here, because they're really good. Well, really good damage dealers, I should say. You know what, I'll just keep these guys here. Why not? Alright, Advanced Squadron A. Gonna return all the way over to here. There we go. We'll have the Crusader army here waiting. Might trade for a caster just to get more casting in, but yeah, we should be fine. It's not really that much of a concern. Decrees, Giant Village. That is another thing added to our list. Outpost to Bastion expansion is obviously going to be a really good thing. But, yeah, we've dealt with that, so now we can just save here and go into Canabras here, temporarily. Probably the best time to do so. Now, it's been a while since we've dealt with Canabras. We can enter the northern gates here. But we do need to go to Nielholm here, specifically, so that's going to be interesting. I'll save here, because I am curious what the northern gates have to offer. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I have some DLC that I think actually applies in Act 4, but right now it doesn't apply anything. But, no, it applies in Act 5. What am I saying? Right, we need to go to Nielholm, and we need Lon here, so we're gonna quickly add him to the party, just so we can get there. Okay, Lon. Here we go. Add Lon. There we go. It's been a while, but we've got him now. Alright. Let's just march our way over to Nielholm, and we should be good. We are a little exhausted, but, you know, nothing a scroll can't cure, right? We've done it before. What's the trouble? Alright. Neatholm, or Nielholm as I call it. During that little respite, I managed to get myself some drinks, so that's a plus. I just wanted to get a drink in, so might as well, right? Apparently the market square has been discovered, again, so that's nice. Alright, let's use a restoration here. There we go. That will get rid of our negatives for at least a while. It's not perfect, but it'll get the job done. Regardless. What are you guys doing? Come on. Everybody goes with me. For this occasion, it's necessary. I think the only issue we're going to be suffering from now is literally exhaustion. Because, I mean, there is a way to mitigate the exhaustion, I do believe, in this game. I'm not sure if that's something for this game, or it's actually for another game. But I know for a fact that there is items that can help with exhaustion. For a number of, you know, things. But, Nielholm. Yeah. We've got a plethora of stuff here. I don't think there's actually a trader here anymore, but if there were, that'd be nice. But yeah, no, we're back in Nielholm. We're just having a good old time. Nothing too crazy. Now, for my next challenge I'm thinking of, we're probably not going to be seeing any of these special areas, I do believe. Because we're not going to be picking up any companions. Or at the very least, I might mod the games to a way where I just... well, only the main character gets experience, but... that's going to take some effort on my part, which I don't think I have currently. Or at least I don't have the potential to make it happen. Regardless, we'll be fine. I will save here. Now off we continue. More loot and Chief Soul. Yeah, he's just casually waiting here, huh? Chief Soul sits silently, either deep in thought or dozing. He is holding a package. Chief, we're back. You wouldn't believe where we've been. The things we've seen, you and the tribe need to come see for yourselves. Soul flinches as if jerking awake. Ah, Lan and the Uplander. That was quick. But no, we won't be going anywhere. We won't be seeing anything. Chief Soul, we've come to take the Mongrels to the surface. We are going to do it ourselves. You think we lost our nerve? No, we has our reasons. No one said you were cowards. I came to say the way up is clear and we need you. The entire Crusade world needs you. Look, this is the commander of the 5th Crusade and he's calling you to fight with him. Lan stops, looking closely at Soul. Or did something happen that I don't know about? Wenedug name. She took Dyrach. Wenedug? She showed up again. I don't think she'd be brazen enough. Clearly I underestimated her. What does she even want coming here? What happened? We waited. Such things shouldn't be rushed. We waited and we waited. When the dog came, she started talking, she did. Smooth as silk, saying that the unlight will kill us all and all that we needed was demon power to overcome them. No one listened. She didn't like that. The next day, Dire went out to gather healing moss. Winterdog took her alive. She left a message for us, warning us against trying to get out or else. Let me guess. She'll only let you out if you obey her. Winterdog. Thought she couldn't stoop any lower. The chief nods slightly and unwraps the package he's holding. Inside is a severed finger. How are the Mongrels doing now? They're troubled. Everything's in turmoil. Thought we should go get Dire, but go where? No one knows where Winterdog is. No one knows anything, so we wait. We wait and think. You have one answer for everything. Wait and think. You've been doing this for decades. I don't know why I expected anything else. Where's Winterdog hiding? How should I know? She's just like a shadow. She disappears without a trace, just slips away. I think I know where she is. Winterdog and I have a secret spot. When she used to get upset or angry, she'd say she was going to live there forever. A big cave, warm and dry. And there's no way to sneak in without being seen. Perfect hideout. We'll bring back Dire and give Winterdog what's coming for her. We are the one tribe. We don't go anywhere without Dire. Just get her back, then we can go be crusaders. We'll take care of everything, Chief, I promise. Alright, with that, we're gonna go to the secret hideout of Winterdog. So we gotta go here. Most of the loot here isn't really that great. It's just, you know, little minuscule things here and there, but I digress. To the secret hideout we go. Let's save and let's go. Winterdog, sitting over a corpse that has been ripped to shreds, looks up and notices you. Look who's back. Did Sol come crying that I was holding Dire hostage? What a snitch. Lan shudders. You knew her. She was one of us. So what if I knew her? What does it matter? I do what I want. I don't care what other people think. You killed one of your own. I make sacrifices to Savamela in exchange for his blessings. But this fool... Oh, her, I killed her for pleasure. I clawed her heart out with my bare hands. You are absolutely insane. Admit it, Wendu. You're just broken. Winterdog chuckles. Keep underestimating me, Lan. You'll die with the same surprised look on your face. How does this help you? Now Sol will know you have nothing to hold over him. Winterdog licks her lips, her eyes glowing green and dark. Will he find out? How exactly? You really think you're getting out of here? You're alone. We can easily overpower you. I'm not alone, Lan. My master has not left me. Even now I feel his cold breath on my neck. He's watching. Lan looks around. There's no one here. He doesn't have to be here to know and see everything. So you've been hiding in this cave this whole time, like a rat. Winterdog stretches and licks her lips lazily. Attack me and you'll find out how I've been spending my time. We've been killing demons and you've been practicing on cave slugs? This won't be much of a fair fight. I had a good teacher. He opened my eyes to many things. My master Savamelek. Enough talking, you murderer.
You'll make a fine trophy.
Yeah, unfortunately for her, she's in for a rough time. Whoop. Oh, was that a forced shot against us? Yeah, no.
Why am I so weak?
You're just weak. Boom. Winterdog jumps back, clutching at her wound, but immediately falls to her knees. Enough. That's enough. I want to talk to you. What is there to talk about? It's not too late. I, the untrustworthy Wenedug, will serve you. I realize now you are the chosen one of the gods. There's never been anyone like you. Want me to become your slave? Lan looks at his former friend with unconcealed revulsion. This isn't even too much even for you. Stop it. I can't watch you humiliate yourself. I don't know who you are, but you're not Wenedug. I will be everything my master commands. You've made a lot of mistakes, Wenedug, but you can atone for them. Admitting your weakness is the only path to true strength. Yes, you're right. I was wrong. I'm a lowly worm not capable of understanding your wisdom. But I'll try. I will try like never before. Now I realize I must serve you. The strongest is strong. Allow me to become your slave. I think for the first time in your life you're actually speaking from the heart, Wendu. But I'll never understand you. To hell with you. I don't know about the commander, but I'm sick of listening to you. Leave while you can. I won't repeat the offer. No, I won't leave. I've realized my mistake, Master, and I must pay for it. I must serve you. Do anything you want to me, but allow me to become your slave. Be no greater honor for me. Enough. You think anybody here still believes you? You can't even lie anymore, Wendu. You're an interesting specimen of dumb but stubborn creature, at least. You deserve death for what you've done. You are stronger than me, yes. This is the right of the strong to decide who lives and dies. Think you have the right to condemn me because some higher beings noticed you? No. Your strength gives you the right to decide. Only your strength. You're raving, Wendu. You don't understand anything, Lan. The strong can do anything. They can live and decide who else lives or dies. But that will never be you. You're weak inside and always will be. Are you going to kill me because I will surpass you? Are you? Tell me. Tell her what she wants to hear. Even a deranged mind deserves one last mercy. Yeah. By killing you now, I'll eliminate a serious opponent in the future. Wendu chuckles with satisfaction and closes her eyes. Yes, I wouldn't have spared you either, my enemy. Learn from the best, Lan. Lan looks at her sadly. May your soul find peace wherever it ends up, since it clearly didn't find it here. I could have tried to spare her, but I think she's just done a bit too much. Honestly, there's not enough death in this game that I've not actually done much in the way of killing enemies often, but there is times where I should do it. Clearly, Lan is untrustworthy, and it could have led into something interesting in the future, but I'm not going to be dealing with that. Regardless, we do get the Merciless Shot. You get a +1 bonus while using point-blank shot. Now, of course, if you had kept Wenedug alive, there would have been some interesting things that would have happened, but I don't really want to do that. Sometimes there's just no mercy to give in these situations. But this is one of the few situations. You've returned. Good for you. What a dire. What a Wenedug. One of the mongrels looked at you gloomily. You couldn't save her, could you? Lon, you went up against Wendigo. That's tough enough. None of us had the guts. It's good that you didn't. Sol is old, and he couldn't have buried all those bodies. But now everything's over. No one's threatening you anymore. Unfortunately, Dyer is dead, but Wendigo has paid for her death of her own. We lost two of our own. Dyer and Wendigo. I suppose there must be some curse on us. A black stain on all our lives. No more dark time, Chief. We're going up, starting over. We can't put it off anymore. It's time for the Underground Crusaders to become Crusaders on the surface. So let out a coarse, gurgling sigh. Well, when it's time, it's time. Lead on, Lan. Lan raises his hand in defense. No. Stein is our commander. He'll lead you. Sol turns to you and straightens up with effort. Well, Commander, thanks you for not forgetting us. We are Crusaders. You are the Crusader Commander. Lead the way and we shall follow. And with that, we are done Lan's quest. And we can dip with relative ease. Shouldn't be anything too crazy going on beyond that point, so yeah, let's just get going. Regardless of the circumstances, we'll be fine. Alright, we are left with the Market Square, which is currently not available. And sadly, there is no other locations that we can enter to. So, all we're going to do is we're just going to go to the northern gates, but yeah, we just go to the northern gates and we should be good. Gonna take us some time to get there, but that's perfectly fine because I do believe we can now warp back, do some edicts, and then we should be good to go. But I digress. Shouldn't take too long to deal with all that. Let's get out of the... Let's get out, and we should be good. Nice. Alright. Gonna go over here, go to active, remove Lon from the party. And I think it's high time we warp back. Alright, party teleportation to Drezen. Let's see, is there any edicts that I gotta worry about beyond the, you know, typical kingdom stuff? No, not really. Just a bunch of random stuff, but I digress. We can deal with that in a minute. For now. Let's enter Drezen here, let's go to the Citadel, and let's deal with these subquests. Finally. And we'll go from there, naturally. As we do. Day. Irubeth looks unusually lively. Her eyes are shining again, which you haven't seen in the battle for the last chapel. Saluting you, she stands to attention. Commander, forgive me for bothering you with a personal matter, but I just wanted to say how grateful I am to you. During the attack on Drezen, I did not exactly cover myself in glory. You had every reason to throw me out of the army and send me to condemned. Yet you supported me. You helped me regain my footing and you continued to fight. You'll not regret this decision. I swear I will never again let the Crusaders down, neither by my actions or by words or thoughts. Nor by words. Nor by my words, nor by my thoughts. I will be loyal to the Crusade to the end. I'm glad you feel better now. Thank you, Commander. Irba smiles. I have conquered my inner demons. Now I can go back fighting the real kind. Commander, unexpected reinforcements have arrived. Not from the Queen this time. These are volunteers. A group of Kellid barbarians have come, all of them seasoned fighters. They wish to serve under your command. This tribe seems to have a bone to pick with demons. They believe that ravaging Sakuris made the demons the personal enemies of all the peoples of the north. They are proud that you are human, just like them. They say that as soon as they heard about your deeds in Canopus and Drezen, they knew that a true chief had finally come. Of course, let them join my army. As you say, Commander, the recruits will be at your disposal shortly. Nevi looks surprised. Commander, what's your succubus pal gone and done this time? What are you talking about? Well, as far as I know, she's done nothing wrong. Really? Nothing at all? Arueshalae's locked up in the Drezen dungeon. I tried to find out who gave the order to jail her and who carried it out, but I came up empty-handed. What's the story there, then? If you ask me, it's one of two things. Either it was you who secretly ordered her arrest, or it was Arueshalae herself, and she just felt like locking herself up in a cell. Which one seems more likely to you? Have you noticed anything odd about her recently? I suppose I have. She's been even more secretive than usual. Before, my people would spot her every now and then, as she observed the ordinary folk going around their business. But lately she's been spending most of her time holed up somewhere in the outskirts of the city, away from people. Oh, and one more thing. Believe it or not, but one of my spies swears she heard her crying out there on her own. I'll definitely talk with her. All we know is that we know nothing at all. Talking to her might be a good idea. I'm rooting for her redemption just like you, but you can tell what's going on inside the head of a demon who's trying to turn good. Interesting. Seela seems to be in a good mood. She smiles at you, then scratches the back of her head, as if suddenly realizing something. I probably shouldn't have come to you officially like an audience, but it's the only one way to catch up with you these days. I wanted to ask, would you go shopping with me? It's probably not right to distract a knight commander with such trifles, but I thought I should drag you out for a walk. We haven't enjoyed a moment of peace since we met. We've either been saving Canobris or marching on Drezen. Besides, I desperately need advice. I'm gonna buy a present, and I know nothing about fancy jewelry. Who are you buying the present for? For Elan and his bride. After that story at the camp when Curl stole the ring from us and some of the demons, Elle and I both overreacted and said some things we shouldn't have. He apologized to me, but I haven't really apologized to him. I want to buy a ring to replace the one that was stolen, and there's a new jewelry shop in Drezen. Its owner by Sumhammer, the same jeweler who made the first ring. Great idea. I'd love to stretch my legs for a bit. Why not? Great. Well then, I'll meet you at the jewelry shop. It's in the east of the city. Commander, permission to report. We are short on soldiers. Any elation from taking from Drezen is long gone. Well, I'm gonna skip through these. I've already gone through these in my previous playthrough, but basically it's just more combat things. Alright, what's your plan, Seela? Regil, what do you suggest? Thurin, what's your opinion? Captain Haramaden, thank you. Alright, we can either go with Seela's option and get Preachers. Recruitment growth for trainable units increases by 7% for 20 days. We can draft Refugees, which increases recruitment growth by 20%, albeit the morale reduces by 20%. Darren can convince volunteers with money, so we can increase our oh god, words. The number of available mercenary units increases by 1 for 14 days, or we can follow Her Majesty's instructions and request reinforcements from Mendev. This is a repeatable decree every 30 days and increases the growth of trainable units by 10% for 14 days. Preachers, 7% for 20 days. It is a repeatable decree for 20 days. This lasts for 14 days versus a 30-day decree. Okay. And this will I don't know. This is a 10% increase for 14 days. This is a 7% increase for 20 days. This is longer. I'm gonna go with Preachers. Let's go with Preachers to inspire other volunteers. Why not? I'm glad you understand. The Preachers will set off. Why not? Let's get some religion in here. Alright, Dorlinja. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we can either build a market and allow soldiers to trade supplies, which increases finance points by 20 and material points by 1, but only one market can be built in each fort. Markets are basically nice. Markets are pretty nice. We can go with Arueshalae's option, which will increase our energy income by 1 and finance by 10. We can only build one in each fort, as expected. We can go with Lon's option, which gets us material and energy points by 1. Or we can go with Dorlinja's option, which gives us a finance point increase by 100. If built next to an inn, material points increase by 1. If built next to a supply center, energy points increase by 1. If it's built next to a sanctuary, only one warehouse can be built in each fort. Okay, so let's see. If it's built next to a supply center and... Okay, wait. If it's next to an inn, material point income increases by 1. If it's built to a supply center, or built next to a supply center, and... The wording's a bit weird here, but basically what it's saying is that if it's built next to an inn, the material point income increases by 1. And if it's built next to a supply center, energy points is in... Hold on. If it is built next to an inn, material point income is increased by 1. If it is built next to a supply center, energy point income is increased by 1 if it's built next to a sanctuary. That's really weird. Okay. Right now, I'm more concerned with material and energy point income, so we're going to go with salvager posts here. It's time for our fighters to learn how to provide for themselves as well. After all, if we can do this, then we're going to get more resources, so... Well, it'll be rare, but, you know, our troops will be hardened as a result. Alright, let's see what the council has to say. Alright, let's see. We can either go with help from Queen Galfrey, which will give us 12 paladins and 30 champions, which is nice. We can get the help for the noble houses, which gets us cuirassiers and marksmen. We can go address the people, which gives us light cavalry and shield bearers. We can get the royal court's help, which will get us hedge knights and headhunters. Or we will support the royal council, and we will get 70 slingers and 100 conscripts. Honestly, I'm going to go with the option that most interests me. I'm going to go with addressing the people, and we're going to get light cavalry and shield bearers. Lan, have the address to the people prepared. Let them know that we will take no part in politician games. Nice. If the high and mighty want to settle their scores with our keep, they can do it right here. The royal council on the right, the nobles on the left. Whoever kills the most demons wins. Yeah. That's something. Alright, but we did manage to do our job here, so that's good. And we got quite a bit of things to do. Naturally. In fact, it seems to be a commodity nowadays, I feel. Ah, well. We'll be fine. Let's start by going into the prison, then we'll go and get that true worry, I think. Why not? Let's figure out what's going on here. Save here, and let's see what Arueshalae is doing. We may be exhausted, but that's perfectly fine. We'll live. Arueshalae stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer. Please, don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me, please. Leave, I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. The succubus raises her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature, but it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please, just leave me here in the cell and let the walls be my cloister. And don't talk to me unless absolutely necessary. I will accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. What's going on with you? Please, talk to me. I know it's not easy for you, but I can help you if you let me. I really do want to help me. I want to save a beast from the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you. Fine. I'll tell you why I'm here. And after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. You've treated me like I always deserved your kindness. I wasn't a demon, but a mortal, and I seem to feel that you're becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you. Is that such a bad thing? It's bad. It's very, very bad. I'm a demon, remember? I hate everything I touch. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from the one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon, whether I like it or not. I'm like a venomous snail? Snake? Toad? I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting, even when it doesn't want to. In my previous life, I had many people. Some were my tormentors who degraded and broke me, to the point where I barely survived. For others, I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry. Every single day, I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me. When you're near, forgive me. Please. Please forgive me. I don't want that. Every time I see you, my desire overwhelms me. Frightening demonic desires, I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us. You and I. I don't know how to respond to this. Normally, I tend to avoid the romance, but I'm very much a fan of the Arueshalae storyline, so I'll keep going. Why not? Why don't you share your desires with me? Well, can't you try to control your abilities? Can't you kiss someone without leeching their life force, not even if you try really hard? I can't control myself. Sometimes one look at an attractive mortal is enough to send me mad with the desire to pounce on them and suck them dry. It takes all my strength just to turn away and leave. What would happen if I haven't done it in so long? I don't have the strength to fight it. Why don't you share your desires with me? Maybe we could satisfy some of them without harming anyone. No. No, don't tell me that. My mind is like a tinderbox right now. If you say things like that, my control could snap. I ask you. No, I beg you, in the name of Desna, please don't ever say anything like that to me again. Mortals can flirt with each other without harming anyone, but You're flirting with the Abyss. One playful comment could instantly wipe out all my years of effort and turn me back into a monster. I think I understand, and I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have much work to do to rid myself of my inner monsters. Mortals can also have bad thoughts and desires. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind have are mere fantasies, but what I have, they represent the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness that would turn the stomach of even the most depraved mortal. You don't have to hide away from me in the cell. Please, come out. But these desires, they're tearing me apart. What hope do I have of controlling them with you so near? You told me yourself. Not all desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings. Would that be so bad? Would it? You're right. Some of these desires are light, so joyful, so mortal. But right after those innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones. And I don't know how to separate them. Desires are not deeds. Don't send people to prison for their thoughts. You wouldn't say that if you knew I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. Only can see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. You want to learn to live like a mortal, then instead of hiding, you need to learn how to live among the people you care about. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is dangerous. There's no use trying to hide from your nature. You must overcome it. Don't worry. I'll be with you. I'll help you. You aren't scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster I am, but you still trust me. Why? What is it you see in me if I fail to see myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she's found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself too. I won't hide in this cell anymore. If you think that I won't slip up, that means I won't. I'll watch you until I learn to look at the world the way the mortals do. Without evil and violence in my heart. I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. Good. Alright, problem solved, I think. But yeah, that's gonna evolve, I think. We'll have to see. You have to be really tame with these sorts of things, like, you know, emotionally things. You can't really push people to do things, right? So, yeah. But I digress. That's a whole morality thing. I'm not going to go over that. I'm not going to even bother explaining that and my mindset of how I deal with things, but, you know, it's there. Alright, we're going to go into the Jewelry Artisan. Why not? Let's do this. Do my eyes deceive me? The victorious Knight Commander himself has paid a visit to my shop? Such an honor, such an honor! A dignified dwarf in a luxurious, beautifully adorned garment bows to you, before turning to Sela. You are most welcome as well, Iomede's faithful. It is a pleasure to see so many brave suit faders within these walls. I am Derek Sunhammer, the jeweler. This shop is one of the many that I own. Master Derek himself. I heard the only place one is likely to bump into you is at a royal reception. Not at all. My wares are expensive. Not least because I have to buy costly metals and gems, and also pay for the security of my shops and workshops throughout Mendev, and beyond its borders. My price limit is the circle of my clientele. But that doesn't mean I myself shun all those not in possession of a noble title. Master Dirk gives you a warm smile. I must say it again, I'm very glad to see you here. Why did you decide to open a shop in the front lines of the war? There are two sides of me, if I can put it that way. I am both a merchant and an artist. For an artist in me, the crusade is a limitless source of inspiration. In the recent years, I've crafted very few delicate items, plants and flower patterns, you know. My current preference is for heavier, larger jewelry, dark metal, expressive gems and cool colors. Everything that reminds me of steel armor, the calming weight of a shield in your hand, the clash of weapons. But the merchant in me sees something else in Drezen. A risky business, but potentially fruitful new market. If you succeed in your noble cause and defeat or at least push back the demons, the city will thrive, and whoever is first to make a splash here will reap the rewards. Those are my motives. Inspiration and greed in equal measure. Sela wants to talk to you about something. You have my full attention. It's simple, Master. You might remember a while ago that Sir Lon of the Houndhearts ordered a ring from you. A silvery ring with blue-green gem. I'd like to buy something similar, but I only have this much money. Unfortunately, what you are offering, valiant Sela, is enough only for my most inexpensive ring. And the gem in it is not the color you need. We need the very best. Sela sends you a grateful look. Master Derek lowers his head respectfully and retrieves a box from the back on his belt, opening it to reveal an exquisite ring with a glittering blue-green jewel. He lets the light play on the gem's faucet, then places the box in Sela's hand. This is a special item, and I'm glad to see it go to someone as worthy as yourself. For how could the commander's friend be anything but? May it bring you good fortune to its owner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I don't usually make sales in my own shop. I have golems for that. Besides, I prefer spending time at my workbench, not behind the counter. But I was glad to serve you, Commander, and your valiant champion, and all the best. Nice. And for that, we get that. Well, that's done. Come with me to the barracks and to give the ring to Elon, will you? After that, we can go to the tavern and have a few drinks. Are you happy with what you brought? Well, yes. The truth is, I just needed a reason to talk with him and show I want us to patch things up. I'm not great at this friendship stuff, but I'm trying. Let's go. Drezen's a nice little town, and since we got here, it's really transformed. It's even better. I don't care what any sense. I like life in the Crusade. Many different people. When I go to pray to the Sword of Valor, this feeling of total calm comes over me. It's like, look around you. The fortress walls won't protect us against flying demons, of course, but still, I can help breathing in the fresh air. That is so much text in such a short time. How was I able to do that? That is impossible. Regardless. Sela, Knight Commander. Elon seems a little discomforted. Good to see you. Not this again. Well, to avoid a long, drawn-out conversation, I'll just get to the point. I got you a gift. It's a ring. To replace the one Curl stole. Sela, thank you so much, but you shouldn't have. I already apologized to you for how I behaved back at the camp, and I'll say it again. I don't blame you for anything. We fought shoulder to shoulder here in Drezen. We just let bygones be bygones. Sure we can, but take the present. Wedding's right around the corner. Sela puts the ring in the knight's hand. Do you still trust me in the power I've been granted along? Knight endures your look and answers smoothly. Yes, Commander. I still have my doubts. Just a warrior. I have faith in God's will, but I'm used to relying on things I can understand. Things I know. An honest sword, a prayer passed down through generations. Don't take it as a sign of disrespect. It'd be more disrespectful to lie to your face. Did you know we found Janna? After she ran off, she was taken prisoner by demons. So I heard. I'm not surprised. She didn't just let us down, she let herself down too. By the way, when's the long-awaited wedding? Very soon. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It'd be a tremendous honor if you would come to my wedding. We're going to hold it not far from the walls of Drezen, to the east towards the river. Silo's already been invited, now I'm asking you. You showed so much kindness to me when you helped me look for that ill-fated ring. I simply must repay you somehow. Besides, Kiana would simply love to meet you, and I can't deny her anything. This is great. Say you'll go. We'll have so much fun. Aren't you a little worried about holding the wedding outside the city walls? We chose a place that was still within the range of holy power with this sort of valor. My fellow Houndhearts will be there, and Kiana and her friends know how to handle themselves. Of course, the location is not entirely risk-free. Nowhere in the Worldwood is, but it's as protected as it can be, and that territory has been much calmer since your victory. Why not? I'll be there. Thank you, Commander. And you, Silo, for the gift. So long, my friend. Thank you for coming for a walk with me. I'd like to take a breather between fights sometimes. I will have a good time at the wedding. These battles and divine powers. We make sure we don't lose touch with ordinary life. Sounds good. Oh, whoops. Hold on 1 second. I just moved my screen a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. We don't need to be in there. We're making significant progress all the same, so I'm quite satisfied. Aha. Alright, and with that, let's see. Yep, we got to visit the wedding in the east of Drezen, so that's another thing that we gotta do, on top of everything that we gotta do, so that's fun. Man, we got so much to do. But you know what? It's this game. I'm not too surprised that we have so much to do, but, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually go restore that cloak, because I do believe that's gonna really help us here. There's going to be a yeah, so we're gonna go over to, the storyteller and get him to restore the cloak that we've managed to grab. The reason I am doing this now is because it's going to help us a lot in the future. But yeah. Please examine the items. Let's see. We can only restore the gauntlets, unfortunately. But why not? Let's restore the gauntlets. We get the Stern Hand. This relic is called the Stern Hand. This was the name given to it by its owner, a Sikorian witch hunter. The two gloves represent the bond between two beings. People who wear such relics do not live for themselves, but die for others. Alright, thank you. Alright, so the Stern Hand is a very nice pair of gauntlets, if I recall correctly. Here they... Nope, that's not it. Where are they? Wait, hold on. I really shouldn't wear those. Okay, first, let's get our equipment set up accordingly. Hold on. Alright, so we got the fancy tool, the Eternal Knight. I never did specify what this does, but it gives you DR10 Cold Iron, and good. So basically, if your enemy doesn't have Cold Iron weapons, which most enemies will not, you will basically have DR10 against any attack that goes against you. And as long as it's good aligned, it's going to be fine all the same. Now, of course, if we were not wearing the Owl's Cowl and the Cat's Boots, I would definitely consider wearing this, and I'm probably going to wear this in the future when we do manage to get ourselves a headband, or at the very least, something similar that will give us a boost to our wisdom and our agility without having to affect us too heavily here. Regardless, we're going to swap to this. We need to get our +2 to attacks with this. Oh, here's the Stern Hand. The Stern Hand is +6 to strength score. And they grant animal companion... Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. The Spike Gauntlet grants the wearer's animal companions a +6 bonus to strength score. At the beginning of battle, the creature must pass a will save or start attacking the party members. If the initial saving throw is failed, the creature makes a new saving throw each round to stop the effect. This is only good if you're playing an Azata and you want to boost your the power of Aivu. So if you're looking to play more to the animal companion side of things, you can wear the Stern Gloves. This also works for, yep, the Lich's Skeleton Companion, or it can actually work for animal companions. So if I were to equip this right now, the strength of 29 would be brought up to 35, I believe. Which is certainly an interesting endeavor here. But given the fact that we're focusing on ourselves, that is a thing of the past. But yeah, no, we need the Gloves of Dueling. I completely forgot that was a thing for us. We're better off just wearing these because they just give a set bonus, and it's not like the gloves have been helping us as of late, so why not wear something that we know we're going to use? The triple fin helmet is pretty nice, but the Eternal Night obviously comes out on top with the DR. I would love to use something else, but I digress. Ring of Sacred Touch is a nice little trinket, but it only really works with touch attacks, so unless you're a touch attack master, don't consider it. Malocchio is there if you want it. The Bracers of Breaching are a pretty interesting one. If you have a piercing weapon, these are basically godsends. Let's see, what else is there? There's the Bracers of Abrupt Slot for slaughter, or onslaught rather. That's nice. Brutes of Free Reign, if I wasn't using the cat boots, I'd use those. Camaraderie, good if you have allies. Merciless Shot, nope. Wardmaster Amulet. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that I might want to wear, which I don't think there is anything that comes to mind. This can certainly help on our ability checks if we want to use them, of course. Windmaster Helmet, nope, nope. Most of these things I'm not going to wear, but I should be fine. Alright, incredible dexterity for... You know, we have 3 of these belts. That's pretty nice, I must admit. If we sacrifice these cat boots, that'd be a way to go, I suppose. It is... We'd need a +6 belt, though, I think, if we were going to go that route. Until then, our belt slot should be free for anything, really. We're only really benefiting from the con here, anyways. So if we had a con boost, that'd be nice. Other than that, I think that's really all that we really want. I don't think there's anything that really comes to mind that we really need. Let's see. Aivu can't wear rings, sadly, but that's perfectly fine. Alright, let's get going.
Godspeed.
Okay, I'm just checking to see if there's anything else. I think the only thing that I really want to do is just purchase some stuff before I go. Mainly just to get some more scrolls of the types that I'm using for the dragons. And a few other things. Let's see. Price in descending order, as we do. Let's see. Weapons, nope. Armor, nope. We got boots that give us a +10 to athletics, I think. Or +5 at least, one of the two. We don't need the Source of Dividing Power, to my knowledge. Yeah, we also don't need the Animal Fury, because we already got a +... Well... Bracers of Animal Fury. +3 to attack and damage whenever we're polymorphed. We aren't usually polymorphed, though, so that's the thing. Okay, here we go. Spells. Shout Greater, nope. This is Summon Monster 8, isn't it? Yeah, we can't really rely on that. Walk through space, nope. Okay, so we don't have actually any good spells here, so that sucks, but it's fine. We can just close that. There's a jewelry trader here. Let's see if they have anything. Price of descending order, as we do. +5 competence bonus on persuasion checks. Do we have anything in persuasion? We do. We have gloves that give a +5 to persuasion. This cloak of the ancient herald gives a +2, and these gloves give a +2 when made to intimidate. So we don't need the ring, as far as I'm aware. Goggles of pure sight. Take 20 on their next dispel magic attempt once a day. +1 to cast level made to overcome spell resistance on top of that. Pretty decent, but again, nothing we need. Yeah, nothing that we really need. I'm just checking to see if there is anything, but I guess not. Alright, well. If there's nothing in there, there's not really much we can get on the other units. Or at least not in the other parts, but I digress. We should be fine. There is much to do still.
We march ahead.
And of course, it's tedious. But we'll manage. We usually do. Okay. Alright. Wait for the queen to arrive, wait to see how things unfold. We've got the Court of the Whimsical Fang, and then of course the Wedding Meadow. We'll deal with the Court of the Whimsical Fang here first. Enter the location. And we still got a few other things to do. I do believe we still have some enemies that we gotta fight in the other areas, but we're slowly clearing out the areas as we go, as we get later on into these fights, so it's good. We'll manage. Upon seeing you, Aranka cries out with joy. There's the one who will tell us what to do. A couple of weeks ago, we had ourselves a great party to camp. Wine and songs had lifted our spirits so high that our laughter was heard by a most curious visitor. Her name was Wise Thunder. She's an Azata and a traveler from Elysium. She liked us so much that she stayed with us throughout the night, and in the morning she calls herself our eternal friend. Then she promised that her retinue would always answer the Crusaders' call. Ever since, volunteers have been arriving at our camp now and again. Folks who've met Wise Thunder and were impressed with her tales about us. And just the other day, an entire unit came, all from the worshippers of Cade and Kalian. We got along straight away. It just didn't feel right. Here we were, having fun while your soldiers were toiling away in their service, all bored and sad. So we figured the Cade Knights should enlist in your army to boost their morale. They went to the Creators and said, "We're here to serve, help, and cheer everyone up." The gruff officers took one look at the volunteers and unanimously refused to let them near their troops. They allegedly let the Canaanites... They alleged that the Canaanites would ruin any semblance of discipline in the army. I'm fine with discipline, but why be such jerks about it? You can find them jobs suited to their strengths, ask them to help with attracting people. The Canaanites are renowned for their eloquence. Or task them with intelligence gathering. Their adventurous streaks would lead them into the maw of Lamashtu herself. They return with valuable information. Who is this Wise Thunder, and what kind of retinue does she have? She's a wise one, all right, and very perceptive. She's genuinely disgusted by all forms of tyranny, and her entire retinue shares the sentiment. In her travels, Wise Thunder is always accompanied by her loyal Yamha Azatas, enchantresses, and freedom fighters. Many of them were so moved by our courage that they wished to be our friends too. And why did the officers refuse to let Caden followers join the army? Because they're fun and freedom-loving. They aren't fond of your sergeants barking orders. This rowdy bunch is unlike your soldiers in every way, so the officers treat them as outsiders. And I guess we can't blame those who've been sitting next to Whirlwind for being suspicious. They've been fighting for years and seen things worse than most people's nightmares. But that's not the issue. The Crusaders have one way of life, the Canaanites another. We should not impose the strict Mendevian regimen on the Free Crusaders, but we also shouldn't force the Crusaders to live in chaos they find uncomfortable. These people don't like the mess we enjoy. As polite guests, we must abide by the rules set out by our hosts. Why rules? How can the talent of the priest best be used? I think the best option is to ask them to recruit for the crusade. These adorable drunkards have silver tongues, more than enough to convince even the fiercest skeptic. And they do enjoy traveling. Adventure is in their blood, and their legs are swifter than the wind. To top it off, accidental gods had generously blessed them with luck. You can always count on that lot to stumble on a lost purse or buried treasure. Early sunset clears his throat. The flames of this argument were fanned by pride, not by the citizens of Mendev, but by those who came to their aid. These brave Canaanites should show a modicum of respect and at least pretend to respect local customs. What a shock it was to hear that waking up on time or marching in formation could crush the person's free spirit. This attitude speaks to an unhealthy fragility. We can have them recruit new soldiers, which unlocks Bellflower fighters. They are accurate sharpshooters. 17 Bellflower fighters are recruited at the commander's headquarters. The cost of recruiting mercenary units is reduced by 5 as a result. We can let the Canaanite Fatal run errands for my scouts, which gets Canaanite scouts. Finances increases by 10, but we also get army movement increased by 10. Or we can let them join, regardless. This will give us the Clerics of Caden Kalian, which is mercenary units that are spellcasters that are capable of summoning and empowering allies. 9 of them are recruited at the commander's headquarters, and the number of available merc units increases by 1 as a result of this. Now, Clerics of Caden Kalian have some fun abilities, I must admit. They can summon beer elementals that are equal to the number of summoning units. You can get the Drunkard's Prowess, which all allied units in a affected area gain a 20% chance to deal 150% damage with a critical hit for 3 rounds. And the Drunkard's Luck, all allied units gain a +3 to AC for 3 rounds. So basically they're a very defensive unit, but they are fun. And of course, the Bellflower fighters are, archers. They suffer a penalty in close range, but they have a bonus against units in the distance, and they get critical strike. I don't think I need to elaborate how useful they will be, but I'm going to go with the Clerics of Caden Kalian. That's much more fun. The cost of recruiting mercs units would be reduced by 5 if we go Bellflower, but I kind of like the option of joining the ranks. Let the new recruits join the ranks and serve alongside everyone else. And tell them that all volunteers are welcome in our army. Aronko purses her lips. It will be difficult for them to adopt military customs, but they'll try their best. I'm sure they will. Can you at least organize them into a military band? No? Oh well, you're the commander here, not me. It feels strange. We're in it together, spilling blood and fighting the same demons, but it's still difficult to understand one another. I'm glad we have you. I'll come to you right away next time we have a falling out. Yes, it seems like a bit of a questionable option, but I'm not gonna abandon free thinkers. No, they deserve the chance to actually be out, up and about.
Let us not hesitate.
To do their fun things. I'm cool with it. In fact, I encourage it, if anything. Regardless, I guess we could talk with Matress Ola here, see if she has anything before we go. But I think we've covered majority here. It's another task done. Visit the court and talk to her Matriess. That is, yep. We gotta talk with her, so there you go. We're feeling a little slow, but it could be worse. Alright, but, you know, to be fair, we are exhausted, so it makes sense. We're going to save here. I'm satisfied with that choice. Mainly because we get to summon beer elementals. That's the fun thing. The amount of the intoxicating drinks you imbibe is equal to an amount of water 100-year-old oak would need in a week, my good lady. Skernthal the tree towers over the short matriarch, so much that she almost lost in his shadow. If only your mind weren't so fogged, you realize that by now that I'm right. What you said there was beneath your dignity, good Skernthal. Just so you know, my god condemns excessive drinking. For follows Arcaden, it's a deadly sin, much like murder in other religions. It's just I know how to have fun. It's exactly why my thoughts are brilliant and clever as ever. Like those of a certain 100-year-old oak. Hello there. May I join in your debate about alcohol? Me, I want in. I'm gonna, what's it called, state my case. I know that candy is so much better than stinky alcohol, and I'll prove it too. Lushbringer, and your worthy dragonling. We weren't debating alcohol itself, but rather the ideas it brings forth. Our good sister Ola Devara is trying to uproot life on the ridge with her experiments. That is false, my good Stein. Patently false. You believe that only forests and groves may be called life, but my project will encompass a whole host of living creatures, including a rare species of crustacean. You see, Stein, being immersed in the creative ambience of the court has inspired me to make something of my own. I'm currently working on a unique alchemic prismatic spring. The problem is, Renathal is trying to plant his trees in the same spots, and they don't exactly get along with my spring. Alright, what kind of trees are the trees planting here? We saved some seed from the ancient groves of Secorus and brought them here. A country used to have another name. A rough translation would be Green Bastion in the Northland. These seeds are a memory of our past and a new beginning. And what is a prismatic spring? It's a hot spring which unique alchemical processes are constantly taking place. These processes imbue the water and salts that accumulate in the spring with all colors of the rainbow. These springs occur in nature, but as far as I know, no one has ever attempted to recreate one before. I'm also planning to make some improvements to my spring so that it offers health benefits, in addition to looking wonderful. So we can either turn the spring here prismatic, or we can get a bunch more trees. Sorry, Seneschal. I kind of like the... well... So basically, this forest would have more treants, or we go with the option of getting a healing spring. I just kind of like the idea of a prismatic spring. That sounds like fun. A prismatic spring sounds wonderful. Trees can grow anywhere, but I want something truly extraordinary in my court. There, I told you so. Be so upset, my colossal friend. You'll like it when I'm done. Why not? Sorry, buddy. We'll get you something better next time. It's all good. But we get some experience for that, nothing too crazy. Oh, it seems like he is done with his portrait, it seems. The mosaic created by Maestro Aventur looks as delicate, calm, and mysterious as the artist himself. The horse is still here. Okay. Alright, I think it's time we get out of here, as far as I'm concerned. We're basically done with the problem that came to be, from the sounds of it. And the only other thing that I really want to do is the wedding, but I think I'll save that for next time. First, what we're going to do is we're just going to get out of here, and then we'll go from there. In fact, I'm half tempted to rest here, because why not, right? I am very curious as to what benefits you get from sleeping at the, sleeping here, but I'm going to save that for later, I'd say. We don't need a rest. As long as we've got our might, we should be fine. Hoorah. Okay, yeah. With that, though, the only thing left is going to the Wedding Meadow, which is a pretty interesting one. Out of everything, that is the only thing next to, obviously, dealing with the... Yeah, we just gotta deal with Winter Sun, which is another thing. The puzzles can be delayed until later on in the campaign. But we're getting really close to Chapter 4, I believe it's called. Which is where we're going to get some serious bonuses, I do believe. We're going to have the Advanced Squadron, you know, push forward here. We want this squadron to go back over to here, I guess. There we go. Alright, this army is going to march over to... There we go. Gonna march this army over. There we go. We've managed to get some clerics of Cade and Kellid, which are nice. These are gonna be our most fun individuals, I would imagine. This army is gonna march back over to here. There we go. We've managed to get some mongrel sharpshooters as well. We've managed to get some barbarians. There we go. That's another army added to our list here. And this army, we will have link over to here. There we go. Alright, we've got 3 armies basically just patrolling here. There we go. And Defense Squadron is just mounted here. No need to move him. Let's see if there's any edicts that we need to cover. If we're done, we will wrap it up. But we've now got the Bastion expansion, actually. Okay, so this is the most important part in our campaign here. And that is deciding where we want our Bastion to be. So, if we go to the map here, we've got a variety of areas that we can choose from. Let's see. Let's actually cancel out of here, because I do need to see if there's a better option here. Alright, so we've got the Heart of Mystery. I do believe the Heart of Mystery is going to be the core of any campaign here. So we want to mount our position over here. That is going to be the most important part here. So we are going to our crusade, and we're going to set up at the Heart of Mystery here. This is going to open up the map a lot. So if we go to the Lands of Yathwatch, it's going to open up a plethora of teleportation, if we get to the areas, of course. So we're going to warp out, we're going to set up Lands of Yathwatch. Or do we actually have to set up? Yes, we do. Okay. Can we upgrade the Lands of Yathwatch, though? I do hope we can. Alright, so let's see. We want to upgrade with a... We don't actually get anything crazy, but that's fine. Do we have the resources to do it? That's my question, really, I suppose. Oh, we got Defenders of Freedom here. We still got to strengthen the diplomatic connections, but that's fine. Giant's Village comes next. Boom. Alright, Preachers, Defenders of Freedom. Yama-Astas. Ooh, okay, so this is a repeatable decree that will become available every 5 days. It does require 2 days to solve, but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna actually do preachers first, because this will give us recruitment growth for a sizable amount of time. Another decree is being enacted for that stat. We'll start with well, yeah, let's cancel decree. Oh, right, okay, people's help. Okay. You know what? Let's do Defenders of Freedom. That sounds like a fun choice. Why not? It's not like we're using the stat for other things, right? Okay, how many resources do we have? We don't have that much in the way of resources. Let's see. One fourth of the outpost level with at least 3 out of the 4 construction slots that can be filled can be upgraded. Okay. So I just need to fill up one of the slots, and then we should be good. Oh, I still gotta build them, though. Yeah, so we can do the hamlet, but we're gonna do the lands of Yathwatch here, so we need to focus on this. This area will need some defense here, so we're just going to set up a watchtower provides all allied units within the fort's area of control a +1 to attack, AC, saving throws, and initiative. We're going to do a... Do we do a watchtower? Not really. Hospital will give us more defenses. Yeah, let's do a watchtower. No. God, I'm being indecisive. For these incidents, I'm gonna use a hospital. We're gonna specify hospitals in every area that I want them to be, you know, teleporting. Well, areas that we're gonna want to teleport to. The Lions of Yathwatch is one such area, but because it has a network to the heart of the puzzle, which is going to allow us to teleport a lot of areas. Let's build the... We don't need to go back to the Gargoyle Canyon as far as I'm aware, so we don't really need to expand upon that. Billereth's Ford Outpost might be worth doing, but honestly, I'm just going to build the footmen and archer increases, because I like those the most. Okay. Barracks... Archery range. There we go. Close out. And we're just going to keep building these until we're done. And then I'll wrap it up. This is just me just covering the edicts here. And just bolstering our growth. Significantly. Okay. Barracks and archery range. There we go. Hamlet Source doing well. Sorceress Fortress, let's set that up. We are going to need a bit more resources. Let's go 500. There we go. Barracks and archery range, as we do. Gonna get a lot of resources here, that's for sure. Jeez. Stone Maze. Do we want to set this up as a teleportation network? No. Worst case, I could always just upgrade it anyways and then set it up appropriately, but for now, we should be fine. We just want as many barracks as archery ranges because that is going to increase our unit control by an absurd amount in recruitment. Alright, let's manage. Alright, there we go. Worst case, I will set up accordingly. But there is going to be plenty of chances for me to build, so... Alright, Drezen home. We don't need Drezen home to be a focus point anymore, because we got a teleportation network set up. Or at least we've got a setup for it anyways. There we go. Alright, our forces should be, or at least our, processing of units should be in significant bulk. Keeper's Canyon, we are going to need to invest in that as well. But we should be fine. Okay, start with the barracks, then the archery range needs 35 more resources. Oh, and one more, there we go. Nice. So I'm not sure how much resources or, companions we're getting because of that, but it's sure to be a sizable number. But yeah, the hospital will be done in 2 days. We're going to get everything else done in 2 days. We're going to go into Drezen to see what else we can muster here. But hopefully trainable units is going to be in the prize for this, so that's going to be nice. Buy 500 resources here. Let's see, we got the military academy, all trainable units. Hall of Glory will reduce the cost of recruiting merc units. Hall of Strategy increases attack and defense and power of all generals. Nope. I mean, it's not like we're going to be using this for anything else, so we guess we can set up a Hall of Glory. This will help reduce the cost of merc units. We can only build one in each fort, so we might as well, right? This will at least reduce our costs to some degree. Already got hospitals, let's see. I guess a Pathfinder Society Lodge would be in our interest, as is a mercenary guild. Buy 500 more, there we go. That was way too much. We'll buy 5,000 here, there we go. Okay, military academy, nope. I mean, we can. Saboteur's headquarters. All enemy units within the fort's area control a -1 to speed, -10 to combat morale, and a -4 penalty to initiative. There is no way that we're going to suffer that, I do believe. So we're just going to bulk everything here. Oh, wait, hold on. We want to move this, actually. We want to move it here, because I do want to keep these slots open, just in case we want to build something big. Shelters. Nope. Watchtower. Nope. Merc Guild would probably be to our interest here, so we'll grab that. Pathfinder Society Lodge. Let's increase the power of our merc units. We're going to add 150 here. There we go. That's going to give a +1 to attack, AC, and saving throws for all merc units, as is this, which is nice. And we'll worry about the rest later, but we're going to get some relatively big buildings, I would imagine, here. I don't think we'll need the Hall of Strategy again, but we might get a military academy and a Pathfinder Society Lodge again. If only to get the bonuses there, but I digress. We've already got the Teleportation Circle. We got pretty much most of the reductions, if anything. And worst case, we can always build more, but I digress. We wanted to get all those resources spent, mainly just for management's sake. And yeah. Alright, so here's what I got planned for next stream. Once we close out this, of course. So here's the plan for next stream. we're going to go to the wedding meadow here. Then we're probably going to march our way over to the Ashen Grotto here. And then we'll finally go over to the Murky Grotto, which is where we're going to be fighting a bunch of stuff. However, this is a good thing because we will be getting a lot of good gear in the Murky Grotto, and it's going to really, really test our, abilities of combat. I do believe this is where we're going to actually get to level 20, because the Murky Grotto is so full of combats that, we might level up a few times, and it might actually be the kick in the pants that we need to quite literally scale up to level 20, I believe. But, again, like I said, it's hard to say, but I do believe this is the way that we're going to get to level 20. But I'm rambling at this point, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.